Hello, and welcome everyone to. This is actually really weird for me to say it differently. Hello, welcome everyone to Roll for Damage. I am Aaron. Everyone, you could go ahead and unmute yourselves, and we'll do some intros relatively quickly in time. But first and foremost, hello, welcome to Roll for Damage, and this is the St Jude's charity stream, which has been running for the past 48 hours. As you all know, I am Aaron. To those of you who are familiar with this channel, I am the character Ignis Brimlight for Roll for Damages Above the Scale, and also Enoch from the Balkanist Necro Hunt series. Before we get into tonight, I have some quick thank yous to give out to our wonderful sponsors during this charity stream, who have been supporting this entire endeavor. So first off, I want to give a huge shout out to the wonderful people over at Hero Forge. Hero Forge is a online marketplace in which allows you to build and create your own Dungeons and Dragons miniatures. You'll be seeing some tonight. Actually, I have built 2 out of our 4 for tonight. With that being said, if you guys are looking to create or if you have a 3D printer at home and you want to make your own miniatures, they allow you to download some STLs, or you can buy your miniatures from Hero Forge for what I would call an affordable price. And you could paint them, or you could get painted plastic as well, and they will send them to you. And as well as what I believe Kevin had referred to as the legendary piece, the character, it's a level 20. You want to always remember it. It's your favorite. They will cast it in bronze. It's not one that you would usually bring to your table, but rather the figure you will always remember. So if you guys are interested, you could go and check out Hero Forge at heroforge.com and forge your heroes today. The other ones that another one that I would like to give a huge shout out to is none other than Dungeon Fog. Dungeon Fog, as you were probably seeing in some of the previews, allows you to completely build your own battle maps for Dungeons and Dragons. You won't see any here tonight, unfortunately, but they have been used all throughout this charity stream. You guys want to create some interesting battle maps and bring them home to your games, by all means, do go check out Dungeon Fog. Completely customizable. You could have a map done within an hour. Trust me, it can be very useful when you need it. The other ones that I want to give a huge shout out to is none other than Hit Point Press. Hit Point Press are a creative group that create the Humblewood campaign, as well as the recently released Fool's Gold campaign, which, hey, huge shout out to Dingo Doodles and Felix. Congratulations. And also, they also create animated magic cards that give you all of the information of spells and whatnot. They also create what are information cards, much like monsters, and also my personal favorite that I love to just kind of shake in front of the players is the Deck of Many Things, if that interests you. Not many would bring that into their campaign, but I know I have, and I know I will. So if you guys want to check out Hit Point Press, there will be some links in the chat as always. So thank you, Hit Point Press. The other one that I want to give a shout out to is Meeples and Dragons. They are giving away some rather wonderful looking shot glasses, or scotch glasses that are etched and created. They came in somewhere in the middle of our little charity campaign. So if you guys are interested in getting some cool D&D stuff, I recommend you go ahead and check out Meeples and Dragons. Also, I want to give one last shout out to Wooten Forge, who create custom dice trays made out of Australian wood. It is an Australian-based company, so keep that in mind to those of you who are international. That being said, I think that's everybody. All of the wonderful sponsors that have helped us so far. So I'm going to you're going to have to get familiar with some of the voices here tonight, as I do not have any way to indicate who will be talking. So first off, I will be introducing my good friend Blue Kazenate. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Thanks for having me. Hi, I'm Blue Kazenate, or you just call me Blue to cut that short. I'm just a digital artist on Twitter. I've been working with Yaro for the past couple months lately, and I've been playing Aspen Figueroa, aka Fig. She is a wood elf sorcerer.
Yeah. We will introduce your characters once we get into games, so just introduce your voices and yourself.
Yeah, so that's. I don't have much to go on. I'm just a digital artist, and I'm sorry, this is my first time doing a streamed D&D campaign, so.
Yeah, get comfortable, get excited.
I am. I'm playing with a bunch of really good people, so I'm excited.
Yeah. Next up on across the board is my wonderful friend Connor, aka Distortion Devil. Go ahead and introduce yourself and make people recognize your wonderful, smooth voice.
Hey, I'm Distortion Devil. Most people just call me Connor, though. I'm a semi-professional voice actor, semi-professional tabletop gamer, I guess you could say. You might know me as Panic Grimtongue on the Unexpectables every Wednesday and Saturday at 8 p.m. U.S. Central Standard Time. I also play in a couple of other games. You can check out my Twitter for when I'm doing those. Yeah, I also stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Distortion Devil, Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
All right. So, that being you, we're going to go ahead and go over to our friend Byzen Stonefist, or Stormfist. Stonefist, okay.
Yeah, I am Byzen Stonefist. Tonight I will be playing Byzen Stonefist. And, I am most commonly seen on Dirty 20 Gaming, playing Bickford Barkswipe and the World at Large Sundays. They have decided to cancel their game today to come support me, and I love them to death for it because I am super nervous. I'm so glad to be here.
All right, and last but not least, my good friend from over on the Belkiness Necker Hunt campaign, Davvy Chappy.
Howdy, how's it going? My name's Davvy Chappy, and I teach people how to play Dungeons & Dragons on the internet. And, as Yaro just said, I can be seen playing characters on Joe Cat's Belkiness Necrohunt, if anybody wants to check out that after this is over. I'm seeing some interesting, familiar names from streams that I've been on before. Some from Necrohunt, some from my own personal streams, and I'm betting that all of my personal people can donate way more than any of these other schmucks that are in the chat right
now. Oh, I truly hope so. All right, so with intros in and out of the way, usually on D6, I do D6 announcements around this time. So I have only one announcement. There will be an announcement at the end of this stream, but if you guys are interested in any of the D6 stuff that will be popping up relatively soon, there will be an art gallery released at the end of this stream. It is scheduled and timed for 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So there'll be an announcement at the end of the stream, and then also an announcement in that video. So, stick around and find out what's going to be happening relatively soon here on Roll for Damage and for D6 at the same exact time. So, that being said, nothing else pressing?
I'm a little chilly right now.
Oh, it's 65 degrees in here. I need it. So, nothing else pressing? All right. So. Welcome to Kilixmire. A city built at its second highest peak within the land known as Fallenstein, one of the major countries within the world of Erzheim. Kilixmire is a republic state, built on what is known as the Valfor Congress and the House of the High Lords. At the top of Kilixmire, you guys can see what is these large buildings towards the peak as it begins to cascade well and down into the lower cities before it starts reaching into the lower slums and the valley within the first ridge of Kilixmire. Here, there are many places, many bars and taverns, many people that walk these streets. The main square area before the Valfor Congress and the House of the High Lords, as well as some of more interesting individuals, as you begin to see many people walking by and the sounds of the towns beginning to rustle and bustle about. Here, you also recognize it is the time in the season known as the White Raven Festival. It is the time in which many people, towards the first half of this month, recognize those we have lost in the past year. It is a time of mourning, but also a slight time of celebration in remembrance of those that we had lost. In the second half of this month, and in particular this very day, on the eve before the shift of the time of gratefulness, where we celebrate the time of life and the time in which we recognize those who we are now given. The main patron of this festival is known as the Raven Queen, known for death, known for the winter, and known for fate. As you all begin to walk through this town, you have been called upon the Ardhir, which is the leading voice of Kilixmeyer and all of Wallenstein. The Ardhir that you all know to this very day, currently elected, is Ardhir Vesta Kalavid. As she has beckoned all of you as a notable group known as the Rough Ridge Rocks, in representation to the large bird Titan. You all travel. You're an odd group. As you begin to walk through the cities, you notice the several different kinds of faces. You notice a small tiefling-looking child, light blue with several white motifs. You see a large Fierborg man who is beginning to try and interact with this brand new market as if he's come from the southern area of Kilixmeyer. You notice a somewhat shady group of individuals with this bright orange-haired, androgynous-looking individual, and as well as this somewhat well-armored human individual, very paladin-like as well. Beyond all these faces, as you begin to walk towards the Congress and make its way through its doors, you begin to meet several passing faces, these long-robed individuals, several different walks of life. By the time you reach to the highest point within the Congress, where you are about to enter this somewhat garish this garish room full of statues and trophies and paintings of all the former Ardhirs, you meet one single individual who stands before you, very deeply blue-skinned, a water genasi-looking individual, as she sits there and looks at all of you. As you have all been invited to see the Ardhir, she beckons you over and asks, "Ah, I see you have all made it. Please, can I have your names and a bit of your descriptions so that way I can certify your identities?" And starting with you, Blue, would you like to introduce your character?
Yes, sir. Hello, I'm Aspen. I'm Aspen Figueroa. You can also call me Fig. I'm a sorcerer and
I'm sorry?
You didn't hear me?
Oh, sorry, it cut out a bit for me.
Sorry, I am playing Aspen Figueroa. My friends call me Fig. I am a sorcerer wood elf.
Good to know. Thank you. And now pointing towards you, Connor, would you like to introduce your character?
Yes! I am playing as Rotharn Mightfeast, a dwarf paladin who's just fighting to put a little good back into the world. I have walnut brown skin and dark hair, warm golden colored eyes. I'm wearing shining plate mail with green trim and red accents, a flowing green cape behind me with warm white fur around the neck. I have an almost perpetual grin, and I jut my chest out confidently.
All right. Thank you very much. And now pointing towards you, Byzen, would you like to introduce your character?
Before you stands Byzen Stonefist, Earth Genasi from the Northern Wastes. He is dressed relatively well and like the dwarf, has a broad smile on his face. It is time for a festival and he is here to party and, get paid.
Sounds good. And last but not least, staring at a hooded individual, the last of your group, Davvy, would you like to introduce your character?
I am like the shadows. Leather and spikes travel throughout the streets before arriving here at our new patron. And I don't introduce myself, for the wind whispers my name. Damien Edgesword.
Good to know!
But if the wind is feeling unkind tonight, I will say it out loud, but that's only if they couldn't hear it. Whistling is kind of hard.
It's hard to whistle while you work. That being said, I thank you all very much. I'll go speak to the R here in just a moment. It won't be too long. And as she gets up and turns into the main two doors, she enters through one. A few moments pass before she pops back out of the room. You may all enter now. As both doors are pushed open, and you see, as you walk through, this very large room. Several rows of books, little statuettes, as well as what seem to be little artifacts that kind of line the entire area. A giant center table and this massive desk next to this giant circular window staring out into the rest of the city. Before you, you see an elven woman. High elven woman. Her hair is extremely long, almost touching the floor. This very brunette but slightly burnished color that kind of flows in between each of the streaks. Oh.
Yaro, no!
Greater invisibility.
Yep.
What? Yaro!
Yep.
Yaro!
He's gone. No.
A ghost has haunted the stream.
All right, I am the new dungeon master. We're playing a new game. It's still going to involve leather, but not armor.
Yeah, this is gonna happen a couple times throughout the night. Don't worry about it. Yep. Should be fine.
He's back.
Yeah,
camera.
Hey!
Yeah.
Hello there.
As she looks at all of you, you can see these very bright, almost emerald green eyes, and her general outfit is the general colors of Wallenstein, the reds, the blues, the whites, and the silvers, as well as what looks like to be this giant long side cape that she kind of holds with her left hand. Looking at all of you, she points towards the table. Please. And there are several cups, different kinds of drinks, both coffee and tea, are prepared as she has been awaiting all your arrival.
I will take a seat, and I'll pour myself a black tea. Extra dark.
All right.
Byzen does the Riker sit. He takes his leg over the top of the chair and sits down and grabs a mead. He doesn't know. Nobody knows where he got it from, but it is definitely mead.
All right.
I will grab a mug of coffee and add plenty of cream and sugar to it.
Aspen
All right.
will take a seat very quietly and ladylike and just grab her tea and quietly wait to see what's to happen.
Okay. So you all grab and prepare your drinks. She, appreciating your presence, she looks at all of you. I'm glad I can make things slightly comfortable, as this meeting, as I do realize there are certain levels of complication to your soon departure, for what will be you all leaving to Hollengrad soon. As much as it saddens me and many of those who have come to acknowledge your heroisms throughout the years, I do believe that it is rightfully all of your decision to head to Hollengrad for a greater end.
Of course! Hollengrad is such a dreary place. It could use a little warmth among its citizenry. And I will be more than happy to give it to them.
Maybe that's where I'll find. And I grip my mug tight, or my cup tighter. The warmth burns, but it's the only thing I can feel anymore. Him.
We spoke about this. I don't think we're gonna find him there.
He could be anywhere. And a place as dreary as there. No, I know it for certain. That's where we'll find him.
Regardless, we'll try.
Byzen shrugs. He knows there's going to be a good fight either way.
In that acknowledgement, I had asked you all to come here, and I appreciate your presence and heeding my call. Before I can have you depart our wonderful country, there is a matter that I wish for all of you to assist in. And in providing in this information, it is more of a personal matter than it is at the danger or the expense of our country. However, should matters escalate, it could become a greater threat. This personal request comes from an orphanage that I finance too. It is one that I had personally grown up with, especially with St Jude. During this season, every now and again we manage to lose a few of the children at the orphanage. And I have tried on many different occasions to persuade many of the forces within the city, many guards, in order to try and track down these children or what could have been potential threats. Last night, this threat had reappeared in front of the orphanage. We tried to apprehend this individual, but for whatever reason it managed to escape, almost like stepping through mist and snow. What I am asking all of you is to head to the orphanage tonight. I want you all to find this threat and eliminate it. I will not have a single more child be lost to this creature, to whatever malevolence it is. And I trust all of you, mighty and heroic as all of you are. I believe all of you could possibly get the job done. And as such, I will provide you all a great boon of your choosing through my power, not only within the Valfor Congress, but also within some of the circles of the House of the High Lords. Whatever it is you desire, I will give it to you. I just ask that you please help this orphanage.
Byzen doesn't say anything through any of this, but you can see a storm brewing behind his eyes. Orphans hold a special place in his heart, and that kind of behavior does not sit well with him.
Rotharn puts his mug down and strokes his beard.
I can see that your outward beauty reflects the beauty of your soul. I will not stand to see children suffer. By the name of Might Feast, I will see it done.
You have my edge sword.
You will have my magic. This is the holiday where we're supposed to be celebrating those we have lost, not adding to it.
Well spoken, both of you.
Thank you all. The orphanage name is known as the Seraphim Run. The head of the orphanage there is known as Auntie June. She's much like myself, Elvin, but far older. Probably far more wise. I need you to please ask around and figure out anything that you can. And should you eliminate this threat, as promised, you will all be gaining a boon. As she says this, you see as the secretary from earlier enters the room and she begins to whisper into her ear. I see. Thank you. As secretary begins to leave, she looks at all of you. I must apologize. There is another matter at hand that I must take care of for right now. So, I believe I've been able to provide you with as much information as I can on this matter. Should you complete your task, please return to me as soon as possible. Thank you, all of you. And may the gods be in your favor. She begins to rise, and she comes to each and all of you, giving you a very firm handshake before leaving the room. You see as the you can see as the secretary stands by the door, awaiting to guide you back out through the Valfor.
Byzen stands and he looks to the others and he's like, "Man or beast, this ends tonight."
Agreed.
Couldn't say it better than myself.
We will slay this monster.
Alright.
And then a car.
Yeah, please excuse me.
That's my right.
That must be it. Fuck, I was gonna say it. Damn it, you beat me by 1 second.
Yeah. I live next to the main road here, so I apologize for any noise.
Quick,
So,
get that carriage.
as all of you
It's him.
as all of you begin to leave from this main room and travel back down to the city area. Aspen, what is your passive perception?
Perception 15.
15. As all of you begin to make your way back down, Aspen, you notice something. Just out of the corner of your eye. It's not exactly too important. As there are several guards kind of standing around and looking either which direction. And in paying attention to that, you bump into an individual as you go, "Oh. My apologies. I wasn't seeing where I was going." And looking at you, quite beautiful, aren't you?
Being too kind. Thank you.
Please excuse me. As you see this man, he is dressed in a full suit, this very ashen gray kind of looking suit with this beautiful necktie, and under these large spectacles you can see, because they've bumped down from bumping into him, these bright sapphire blue eyes. Wearing this slightly well-rimmed hat and being walked by another individual next to him. Alois Anisher, I apologize.
Figueroa, nice to meet you. I'm sorry about that.
Too kind, too beautiful. Dembe, come. And you can see this half-orcan individual nod his head, and they begin to walk forward beyond.
Surprised she didn't fall over. She's small.
Yeah.
Do I recognize it with anything?
Make a history check.
Woo! Where are you? Whoa,
First roll of the game.
the whole 6.
First roll of the
A whole
game.
6.
The whole 6.
You could swear to God you've heard that name somewhere before. And it can't be for a good reason, but it can't also be for a bad reason. It's a very familiar name. You've never seen the face, but it's traveled many spaces, and on various occasions you hear it whispered in the streets of Wallenstein, but it's not... You just can't put your finger on it. It's just too hard of a name to remember.
Tell that name, to be honest with you.
Alright. As you all begin to further press onward into the main city, you are all met with the still hustle and bustle of the very bright and early morning, and you can see as the sun still peeking out from behind the main mountainside as the sun sets from north to south in this world. As you all begin to traverse through, is there anything else within this town that you would like to stop by? Is there a local tavern, or is there a extra place of information you think you might be able to garner?
Byzen always heads to the tavern. The second he hit civilization, he tasted mead, and everything changed. So he's going to head to the loudest, most raucous tavern in the city, because it's always the first one he finds. And he's going to get drunk and basically talk to the local stoolies.
Okay. Do you all like to travel with Byzen on this endeavor?
Having known him for a while, I know things can get a bit raucous, so I'll accompany him.
I'll go, if only to sit in the corner and brood while staring at all of the other residents.
We'll try to find you the darkest corner of the tavern.
Yes, very dark.
Aspen,
It's okay. I know a place.
Aspen will go with being the smallest of the group, so stick to the group it should be.
Yeah.
All right. So, as all of you traverse through the town, there's only one place all of you could have possibly imagined in all your years here in Wallenstein. There is one tavern, a very large, raucously driven tavern with many of laughing bellies, the thick smell of morning ales and meads. This is known as the Good Cup. As all of you begin to enter, excuse me. As you enter the Good Cup, it is still within the early morning, but you could also hear the several shouting matches of lost card games and victories, and the general pushing and shoving of the sounds of bards coming in through left and right. As you enter, you see a rather massive, Firbolg-looking man who stands at this end of the bar. His fur is very bright orangish with several brownish hues. You can see the light brown eyes deep beneath the furrow, and these long dreads that kind of just go on and on down to his waist. And with Firbolgs being as tall as they are, they're pretty long. As you all enter this familiar place, several of your names begin to chant as there are a few chants of glee and happiness, as well as a few chants of, please don't go, we still need you around, you legendary monster slayers. And you hear the large bartender, hey, it is their decision. Do not make any presumptions that they could just stay whenever you like. Please, friends, come by. I have the bartender's tongue straight for you.
Of course. And a round for everyone. On me.
Hey! Everyone shouts into the room.
Byzen slams chest with the bouncers, shares a few words, and makes his way to the rowdier edge of the tables.
Oh, yeah. And for you, Damien, you know your general corner up in the side little rafters for you.
I'm gonna move over to the darkest corner of the table, where me and like 3 other edgy rogues are just huddled over there. None of us speak to each other. We're all in the same, like, cross-armed, slacked up to the wall.
Yep.
We all know where our spot is.
Exactly.
One of them's a cleric.
And of course there are the general spellcasters along the bar, as you, Fig, are familiar with them, as you've traded information and talking about spells and the general light talk of the arcane ways.
But also a good spot to keep an eye on the rest of her team should things get a little too rowdy.
Oh, yes. And Hawthorne, as you begin to get your ales, as well as you, Byzen, you see is this the large Firbolg man, as you guys have come to know as excuse me, I have my notes. I have my notes. I thought I had it.
Guys, D&D Beyond is a... Speaking of D&D Beyond, I'm pretty sure there's a widget that exists on Twitch so that you can look at everybody.
This man is known as Edmund. And as Edmund approaches you, all right, my friends, I do apologize. Things often are relatively thin first thing in the morning, but, you know, it's the eve before the celebration of life, yeah?
Always up for a celebration. And I don't know where that fucking accent went.
Quite right, and just so.
Yes.
So, my friends, I've been hearing some stories. Some hunts have been going relatively bad, but also I hear that some of the town's guardsmen have been posted up all around, no thanks to the here. Many people are getting in trouble throughout the day.
Explain more.
Well, with the guards being posted up at every corner of the street, you know, the random drunkard, the usual troublemaker, they've all been getting caught quicker and quicker, simply because more guards on the streets, more crimes that can be committed, apparently. And they've been causing me a few problems every now and again, but to be honest, at least things have been not as rowdy. Need to break every now and again.
It is time for celebration. Even the criminals know it is. You know, they try to prey on the weak, and then the just catch them. That is the way of things.
I will admit, it is good that there is a little less crime throughout the streets, but there are usually also people who are considered to be innocent, also getting caught up in that mess. I would prefer that we manage to communicate over these matters, but the guards have been getting a little too antsy through the nights. Apparently, the art here is getting a little paranoid. Mind telling me what that might be about?
Oh, this bar guy pretty well in this case, though, so it's not like some random person asking suddenly personal information.
Oh, yeah. Oh, longtime bartender. He's good at talking about information. He gets some, he'll give some.
Got it.
We have been tasked.
By the eye here, I'm assuming.
You are correct. was pretty brief, but it was pretty dark.
These innocents being captured. Did anyone say by what or who?
No, she said it was some creature, that it just misty stepped away into the snow.
Yes, our informant did. But you said that innocents were being snatched up, as I look to the bartender. Perhaps these things are connected.
There have been fewer children on the streets as of recent. We have always kind of assumed them to be runaways or stowaways on the Arcane Trail line. But, to be honest, with less kids on the streets, I've been hearing many stories of parents crying themselves to sleep at night. And many adults who come in here looking for a means to drown away their sorrows. I can't help but feel bad. If you're wondering, if you are wondering if I might have any information on what might be walking these streets, yeah? I might know a thing or two.
Anything you can tell us would be greatly appreciated.
Well, you've given me more than enough to figure out why the here is acting up the way she is. So I'll tell you this. There's a kid I know down near the Seraphim Run. Him and his sister have been coming up here doing some of the usual jobs, getting things out of crates, moving things into boxes, making sure that nobody messes with them is kind of my job. But I've been hearing that the brother has been coming by a lot more often than his sister. And he's been saying some things weird. His name is Tommy. If you want to talk to Tommy, he probably knows what's going on.
Do you know
Write that down.
This Tom E.
Tommy. Like Tommy. You know, like regular Tommy.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I just
No,
want to
I
make that
understood.
sure. I know I have an accent straight from a different place. You know, I know I lived up in Oka for a while, but you got to give me some credit.
Tommy. And if that doesn't work, we could always look for Tom F. or Tom H.
I don't think that's how that works.
We've been over this. You cannot just go to the next urchin and expect them to be the same person. It doesn't work like that.
Then why does it work so often? They always have the same information. It's like they're characters in a game.
You might want to be careful with yourself there, Damien. You might cut yourself on that edge.
Never. I'm too sharp.
Oh, God.
Do you know we can find Tommy at this time?
Well, he hasn't come by for work in a while, so I'm assuming he's probably still at the Seraphim Run with his sister.
Well, then that's where we'll go.
All right.
I'm gonna push off of my chair, and I'm gonna stand up, turn, as my leather flaps billow in the non-existent wind.
Where's it come from?
And I will make my escape. By escape, I mean I'm just gonna walk casually out towards the Seraphim.
Does he know
I'll-
supposed to be with us?
Your friend is like a chimbuyo. Is that what it is called?
He likes to be alone a lot. I think he likes us deep down, but he's very not quiet. What's the word I'm looking for? Introverted.
Dramatic. I suppose.
Somewhere in between.
Yeah, it's a little in between. He wants to kind of walk the line, you know, the straight edge.
Sometimes I think he just...
Did I hear Edge?
No, you're fine, Damien. You're fine.
All right.
And he passes you all a couple of sacks full of wines and ales and meads for all of you for free. I'm going to miss all of you. It's been a very wonderful time serving you all such fantastic drinks and hearing such amazing stories.
Byzen claps him on the shoulder, gives him a nod, says something in Primordial, and then takes the takes the gifts. And...
Aw, thank you, my friends, and happy holidays!
To you as well. I will never forget you or these fine people. See to it that they stay holly and jolly.
I will definitely try, my friend. I will definitely try.
That's all I can ask.
All right. So, as all of you begin to traverse through the town once more, heading to the Seraphim Run. Excuse me. As the afternoon begins to fold in, the Seraphim Run is a couple hours of travel from here, but not too far. As the afternoon comes to this area for Kilixmeyer, you all begin to head what is as far out to the lower city as possible. Fortunately, the Seraphim Run is not within the main district of the city. After this little bit of travel, you begin to see that the place begins to drear a bit. There is this slight air of sadness. You can see that people are kind of staring out their windows longingly, hoping for someone or something to return. You hear the slight mellow cries throughout this area before you see what is this large 3-story building, this orphanage, and you can see as the sign atop the door known as the Seraphim Run. As you do, you see what looks like to be this tall, mechanical-looking individual, this Warforged. And in this world, as to any of you who know about the last campaign, Warforged are otherwise known as Lumerians. And the Lumerians who were put into Warforged no longer have bodies. They're very human and feeling individuals as they are. This Warforged, however, has several different modifications. A majority of their plated pieces are these golden yellows and what looks like to be these deep green etchings, as you can see as it just sweeping away at the front of the building. For it looks up and says, "Hello."
Greetings.
"Hello. I am Yellow."
Hello. Oh. I am Rutharn Mightfeast. A pleasure. I'll put my hand out to him.
"A pleasure to meet you too." And extends out the hand and shakes it.
Firm grip.
"Can I help you with something?"
Yes, we were tasked to come here to see about some disturbances.
"There have been many disturbances. But
Well,
you gotta be more specific."
Tell us about
Right.
the disappearances.
those ones.
"I'm not allowed to talk about the orphanage. But if you come to see Auntie June, I can have you speak with her."
That sounds like it would be beneficial. If you wouldn't mind.
"By all means." And you can see as it begins to kind of clink, clank, clink. This Warforged probably has seen some shit in its day.
I turn over my shoulder. Fun fellow.
Clink,
Very in the
clank.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say this Warforged might have, or this Lemurian might have a screw loose.
Yeah.
I do have a screw loose.
Let me tighten that for you. And I'm gonna
Please.
try to.
Please.
That's very thoughtful of you, Damien.
Yes. If we don't make sure that we're all at peak battle efficiency, then what will happen to us when the time comes to fight?
I am not a fighter.
Ha! A caster then. That
I am
makes
not
sense.
a caster.
Ah, I see. Well, if you're not a fighter, there are at least 12 other classes for you to choose from. 13, or 12, if we're counting some of the more recent developments in our world.
I am a nurse.
I've never heard of that before. Is that like a monk?
No.
It is like cleric, but without magic. Damien, let us go.
That does not
Speak to
sound
Auntie
real.
Jude.
As,
Yes, let's go.
as you finally begin to enter Seraphim Run, as Yellow begins to walk you through and just clink, clank, clink, taking you around the corner towards this back area, you see a slight door that is ajar, with what looks like to be the etching on the door, almost as if somebody had carved it out onto the door, known as head of orphanage, Jolene Valfor.
This must be the place.
I'll
Aspen.
rap on the door lightly with my knuckles.
1 second.
Not loud.
Yeah, as you lightly tap on the door, you hear a sound.
1 second. Just a moment.
And
Of course.
you could hear the slight clamoring of small little metal plates and a large dish, as you see as the door begins to slightly open.
Hello. Oh, thank you, Yellow, for bringing us some guests.
And you can see, almost as if like messily put together on this single table, is several a small box of homemade cookies and what looks like to be just hot water and green tea leaves next to the side.
I do apologize about the mess. I've just haven't been able to clean lately.
That is
Please,
quite all
come
right.
in.
Very well. I'll stride in.
Do you all enter?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Byzen
I'm
waits for everyone else to go in. He goes in last.
I'm
Okay.
used to traveling through grungy alleyways and dark sewers. Your house is perfectly clean. And I enter inside.
What's up with this kid?
Not to
You
ask.
get used to it. He grows
He's
on.
trying his best.
Uh-huh. All right.
As she begins to kind of walk over, there's a small little desk, and she begins to kind of sit down.
Ooh. Oh, Auntie June's been on her feet all day. I do apologize. I might be a little out of it. Oh, those little rapscallions running around the city, causing problems and whatnot. Kids with issues, I suppose. I do apologize. I have no idea why all of you are here.
We're looking
Well-
for lost children.
Correct.
We get plenty of those. We're an orphanage.
Oh, you
Yes.
misunderstand. We're looking for ones that have went missing from the orphanage, not those who are missing on the streets.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness I've been waiting for Vesta to finally send me some comparable individuals, finally. I do apologize for my attitude. It's been a long, long day. So, what can I, as Auntie June, help all of you with? I could tell you is pretty much anything that Vesta Calavit has already told you. She was one of my own at a point in time.
You
Let's
can tell
start
she
with
can't stay
anything.
still.
Let's start with anything you may have heard about these disappearances. Anything at all.
Well, it only usually happens during this time of year, and especially this time of the month. Every now and again, I hear the stories, not just only from the parents out from beyond the lower cities, but also we always thought that the kids had run away. And I know it's not a perfect place, but it's as good as a place that I could possibly make with the amount of gold that we get in every couple of months. Please excuse me. I usually try and keep track of all the kiddos, but as of recent, one of the kiddos started having a panic attack and was raving and ranting all throughout the night about a creature standing outside of his window. And also, due to this, apparently his sister had gotten sick. The kiddo was getting bullied a lot, a number of times from some of the other kids for acting like a crazy kid. And of course, he's been causing trouble and starting fights, ending fights, and often calling out in the name of his sister, who's just not doing exactly what I would call well at this very moment. She's been under the weather.
At the mention of like a monster outside the window, Damien's eyes will widen. It's him.
Oh, it's not him.
It's him.
It
No.
probably is.
No.
It must be.
You say
We
that
need to
in
speak to
every
this
case.
child. And I'm always wrong, which means by karmic fate, this must be the time.
If you say so.
We must speak to this child.
He name's Tommy.
Yes, I believe that is Tommy. Little Tommy boy. His room is not too far from here. All the way towards the end of the hallway. Last door to the left. And if you want to talk to him, you're more than welcome to.
And where is his sister being kept?
In the same room. He doesn't like to be away from her. He's very protective of his little sister.
Good boy.
Well, then,
All
I
right,
appreciate all of you coming out. If you need anything from good old Auntie June, I'm more than happy to help.
Definitely let you know. Thank you.
And if you need...
course.
Oh, sorry.
You have been most hospitable. And he takes a cookie and leaves 2 gold in the cookie's place.
She doesn't notice. She's old.
And if you
She'll find
need
out
help
later.
cleaning around here, let me know. Orphans should grow up in a good household.
Oh, I appreciate it, dearie. However, I prefer you not to be so dreary.
Dreary? I have no idea what you mean. This is just the crushing weight of the world. A right that I will soon be rid of once I find him. Onward!
Find him here.
Put, put, put,
He's
put, put.
Not
I
going
walk
to
off.
be here.
He's
I walk
got a
off.
good heart, that one, but not so much with the words.
I'll take your
He
word for
means
it.
well.
I'll take your word for it.
And as you guys begin to head out towards Tommy's room, and you close the door behind you, you hear the slight
Goodness, there's gold in here.
as you all walk down the hallway. You begin to kind of just inspect left and right. Can everybody tell me what their passive perception is?
17.
12.
Okay, 12?
14.
14?
17.
17? And then I know Aspen's was 15. So, Byzen, you having Byzen and Aspen, you both. You notice that there has been several different scratchings and etchings all throughout this area as you begin to look up and down the hallway. As you look towards the floor, there, many children, all walks of life, all different kinds of foot styles, some with claws, some with paws, but this one's different. Some of these look cloven, like hooves, and almost before I could ever reach a certain door around here, it just disappears.
Finn would probably kneel down to it to see if she would recognize it as anything. Since they've been traveling for so long, does it look fresh?
It's the top imprint, almost as if very recent. Go ahead and make me a survival check or an arcana check.
Aspen, what do your elf eyes see?
That's a 12.
12. So, with these being cloven, you notice that there is a strange abnormality with these kind of hoof marks, because usually speaking, if something massive would have came by, these would be much bigger. But if it was like a horse, it would still be bigger than this. These are small, almost as if they come from a shorter creature. And even with that kind of information, there are very few notable creatures that could potentially have that, but it would be difficult to pin down unless you want to try and do some proper research in your mind. It's just that it would take a bit of time to kind of get a glean from this kind of footprint.
She'd be, she wouldn't touch it too much. And she's like, it's cloven, but I'm not quite sure. It's a little odd. It's a little small. Yeah. If you want to speak with the boy, I can see if I can think about it. Since you said it's going to take some time, she'd probably maybe send a few in instead of just 4 large creatures just coming into the room of a young boy.
Stomp.
I think it would be best if I stayed outside. I am not good with children.
Okay.
He says, lying.
I think Aspen would look up at him and squint. Like, you? Bad?
I tend to scare them sometimes. It's just not my intention, but...
I was just trying to be silly.
I know.
I apologize. She's not the best at it.
Byzen's a little thick.
This will be fun.
So while you are kind of spending time on trying to figure out what this is, Rotharn and Damien, you head to Tommy's.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So, as you approach the door, you can see what is a slid-on nameplate. Tommy and Carla, and both kind of had their own little motifs for each name. As you go away.
No.
Is this Tommy?
Yeah.
We wondered if we might have a few words with you. We're, hoping we might be able to help you.
Make a persuasion check.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. That's a 9.
You're just gonna yell at me again.
No yelling. We're here to help, you see.
We're heroes, here to slay the monster.
Damien, you make a persuasion check with advantage.
Ha! I don't know how to roll with advantage on D&D Beyond.
Just twice.
All
Roll
right.
twice, take the higher one.
Click, click. So that's an 11. And then we roll again. Oh, sorry, that's a 16 and an 8.
Okay.
So 16 was the higher.
Okay. You hear the light footsteps tap, and then the door opens. you can see this small tiefling boy. His horns wrap around much like a goat, and the skin is very. It kind of has this shade of greenish and these very pine colored eyes, and he's just wearing whatever he could possibly get. Like, for obvious reasons, clothing is not hard to come by. It's just kids grow out of stuff very quickly. And he looks up towards you.
You said you're gonna get rid of the monster?
I loom over him with my spiky, leathery armor. Hello there, small child. We're here to kill the monster.
He notices there's like some of that whitish fluff kind of poking out from under your hood. And he begins to kind of reach out for it.
What? No. What are you doing? Oh. The hood. Ah. I suppose I have no choice. I'm gonna grab onto the hood, and I flip it over, revealing my face.
Byzen snickers quietly.
From across the realm. Hello there, small child. Piss, 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 piss.
As you reveal from under your hood this very grumpy cat-looking face, and these bright yellow eyes, this very fur-built face, as your tail comes out from under the cloak and kind of sweeps the bottom of the floor.
You're ugly.
Meow. Wait, what did he say?
He called you ugly.
I reach up towards like my shoulder area. You hear the faint jingling of sleigh bells for just a moment before I bring it back down.
Now, Damien.
Rotharn, maybe you should get this one.
Maybe I should. Here you go. This corner is relatively dark for you.
Pick me up, put me there. Yeah, I like this. It's better.
There you go. A little pat on the head. I look at my hand, it's bleeding from the spikes.
Well, I'll just take care of that later. I'll, rub it on my pants. You must be Tommy.
I am.
It's nice to meet you. My name is Rotharn Mightfeast. And like my fuzzy friend here said, we are here to help out with the monster. I know that you have seen something like this outside of your window. What can you tell me about it?
You can see he's kind of kicking the wood a bit.
I know it's scary, but we're here to make it all better.
Showed up a couple of nights ago. And we saw him after I got
Fuzz scatter.
Fuzz scatter.
Oh no, the guards!
Chase it!
It all started when some of the other kids were kind of bullying my sister. And started making fun of her for looking forward to Santa this year. Don't got a lot. And so I beat them up.
You hear from the hallway. Did you win?
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
That is a brave thing you did, sticking up for your little sister. But one must know when the time is right to get physical. And I know you meant well.
I sort of pat him on the shoulder.
You can see he's kind of a little proud, but also he's gotten this conversation on many different occasions. It's been happening for the past month. You know.
I'm sure you don't need me to tell you again. So I'm just going to smile and nod. Now, speaking of beating up the bad guys, and I'll wink at him. When it showed up, was there anything else that happened? It must have been quite frightening.
Well, during the night, we would hear little clops in the hallway and outside the window. He points towards the main street, and out there you can see that there's like a bunch of boxes and what seems to be like a canopy of like blankets that kind of fold over it, and everything gets cold, like really cold. So cold that I have to start one of the candles in order to keep my sister from freezing. He points towards her. You can see there is this small rag on her head, same tiefling as the boy, and she looks like she's struggling through an illness.
He'll stroke his beard some. And this only happens at night.
It gets louder every night, and it gets closer towards the door. And I don't want to go anywhere if she's not okay.
Can I look over the girl and do some sort of check to determine if her illness is some sort of magical-based thing or something physical?
Yes. Go ahead and make me a medicine check, and then subsequently make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Medicine check is going to be a 13.
Okay.
Wisdom saving throw is going to be 19.
Okay, good to know. So as you begin to approach her, you suddenly feel as if the entire room begins to draw in temperature. In fact, let me go ahead. The entire room, in fact, almost as if like the entire building within the hallway, Aspen, as you begin to kind of inspect more, those hoof marks that you're inspecting are beginning to slightly... And as you approach the girl, Rotharn, as you notice that she is nearing gaunt. And as you inspect, with your abilities as a paladin, you can definitely detect that there is something dark and looming over this child, magically draining her, threatening her life.
You poor
And
sweet
as
thing.
your hand approaches the head, almost as if like a shock running up your arm, it goes, and in your mind you hear the images. I sense naughtiness. And your mind lurches back as you hit the back of the wall. And you knock over some of the tables and some of the cups as you stumble over Tommy's bed. You take.
Oh.
Take 12 points of psychic damage halved for your success.
I quickly run over to Rotharn. Rotharn, Are you okay?
Oh.
What happened?
My head.
What was that? You see Byzon's form just takes up the entire doorway.
Yeah.
I'll rub my forehead and I'll reassuringly pat Damien on the back, and then I'll go over and I'll pat Tommy on the head as well.
I'm fine.
He is scared. He's scared. He's never seen this happen before. As Aspen,
I'm all right.
Yes.
go ahead and make me that Arcana check again.
21.
You can clearly understand what this is. You know who these are from.
After hearing
These
what I
are
just
these are the cloven hooves of satyrs.
Haters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, having also heard, I guess, what happened in the room, she'd also probably follow behind Byzen, and
Yeah.
she'd just stare at everybody, and she's like, I know what that is. Is everybody okay?
I'm all right. I was checking the girl, and appears to be some sort of magical influence.
You should say that. The hoof I was looking at belonged to a satyr. It's a little odd.
As you begin to say that, as you're in the room, you hear and behind you all, the door slams shut. Huh. As all of you are in the room now, you begin to hear small, violent shakes. I sense not here! As the room violently begins to rumble, you see outside the window, it is turned black as night as this giant snowstorm begins to fill the windows.
It's him! It has to be him!
I will show you naughtiness. And he takes his
And-
axe out.
As you take out your axe, you hear still the sounds of... It gets so violent to the point that it's almost rapturing your mind before it all goes silent. You see the snow outside the windows stops. And suddenly you begin to hear a slight tune. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw, including the children.
Everyone
No!
everyone within 10 feet of me has a +4 on this.
I'm going to assume that I'm 10 feet near you because I ran up to your side.
Yeah, you're all kind of...
Yes,
Here I go.
aura of protection for you.
It's a small room, don't worry.
I love it. All right, so +4 you
with-
said, that's 16.
With the plus, that's
16?
25.
Exact same roll, another
Rock on.
19.
22
Okay. 22.
with the +4? Yeah.
And what is Byzon's?
25.
25? Okay. All but Damien.
If
No.
that's the case, I'm going to spend a sorcery point to automatically make him succeed a saving throw.
That is for area of spell effects when you cast them. It's a careful spell. If I remember.
Yeah? Hold on.
Is that a divine soul ability?
Yes, I believe.
Oh, that's not careful spell.
Careful spell.
If it's the favor of the gods, it is only for you.
Is it? It says once per short you fail some. You can add d4.
Yeah, it's favor of the gods for you.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I mixed it up. My bad.
Yep. It's
No
fine.
worries.
Don't
I'm still
worry, I
learning.
play a divine soul sorcerer too. I learned all these
How
things.
dare!
So, a quick stop to announce. We've
reached
made it to
Yep.
$3,000 for the goal. Thank you all so very much. It's gonna get more intense from
Yeah!
here.
Oh yeah.
Good job! Now let's make it
So-
4,000.
Yeah, if we can. I hope we do. We got a few more hours left.
Hey,
So,
Yeah.
as
Still got time,
the
folks.
room begins to rapture, you begin to hear a slight tune playing. Damien, you feel tired as your vision begins to blur and phase. You close your eyes and you just hit the ground like... And
It's
all
time
of you
for
begin to
countdown.
hear this tune again. It keeps playing again and again. I need you all to make another wisdom saving throw. Yeah.
Meow 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 meow.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna actually take that sorcery point now that I actually
Oh.
did it myself.
Yeah.
That's an 8.
It's an 8.
Remember your +4 from me.
That's with the +4.
Oh.
Yeah.
30.
30. Okay. Rothorn. No, Rothorn makes it. And what's it for Byzon's?
Mine's 8 total.
Okay, 8 total. Byzon, you go. Aspen?
Oh, I'm trying to read it. The meta magic is what I'm trying to do. I mean,
If it's Favor of the Gods, it gives you an extra 2d4 for ability checks. And
no, it's the meta magic, the careful spell for myself.
careful spell is when you cast the spell.
Okay, so I'm
Yep.
trying to figure this out.
Yeah, it's this is just a saving throw. Wisdom saving
Okay.
throw.
So I have to add 2d4 to what I rolled, which was a 3, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
D4s. Oh. So it's 9. Did not.
9.
My God.
You being an
That was your
elf,
+4?
you being an elf, in this aspect, I double checked on this. You being an elf, you don't fall asleep. You would usually go into a trance. However, in this aspect, you feel your body begin to tense, almost as if you are incapable of moving. You're awake this entire time, but your body begins to freeze, almost like ice. And Rotharn, as you stand, the only line of defense, the room begins to rapture and shake once again. I come to claim the naughty one. As the door swings open, you see what looks like to be this cave-like area, and what seemingly are these white-hooded individuals as they begin to fill the room. Rotharn, what do you do?
All of my companions are either asleep or completely incapacitated at this point, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Quick question, because I don't know how monk works. Would stillness of mind affect this? It's I can use an action to end one effect that is causing charmed or frightened.
This is not a charm or frighten. You're
Okay, I didn't
incapacitated,
think so.
basically asleep.
Okay, didn't think so. I just wanted to check.
Yep.
What about the children?
The children are also asleep. They didn't make it the first round.
Damn it.
Yeah.
What
You
good is
see
a
what looks like
paladin?
to be almost this small group of 10 little creatures begin to and just start almost hopping all around the room in every which direction. You see a couple of them begin to grab the boy and the girl.
No! I'm going to pull out my mace and my shield. I'm going to lean down, and I'm going to touch Byzen, and I'm going to use Cleansing Touch.
Okay.
I end one spell on myself or another willing creature.
He's not under a spell. This is an effect. If the spell was persisting, it would still be on him, but this is not a spell. This is an effect from whatever it is that is coming from these creatures.
So I'm asleep as all these little bastards run all over me, huh?
No, they're being
Covered
very
in
careful not to touch anyone else but the kids. They're
Okay, I was just
avoiding
thinking 'cause-
Rotharn. They're kind of jumping all around, avoiding a combat area.
I was kind of seeing them pouring in through the room because that's where I was. I was right at the door frame, and
Yeah.
then just me being covered in hoof prints.
Yeah.
He's got hoof prints on his forehead.
Everywhere.
If I see the children are in immediate danger, I would go to protect them at all costs.
Okay. So I'm going to have you do this. because if you're going to try, you can only protect one of the two because they're both on different sides of the room. So which one are you going for? Oh, Christ.
Yeah, I know.
Error prevented
I said
shooting.
it was
Turn
gonna
the
happen
camera
all
off
night.
and on again, or reinstall the battery. No signal.
Sensing that the boy can probably put up a fight, I'm gonna try to protect the girl.
Okay. As you run over towards the girl who's still in the bed, as you see a couple of these creatures begin to grab her, you literally go over. I am going to let you choose whether to make an athletics or an acrobatics check in order to get her out of the grapple of these creatures.
Athletics.
Okay. I'm gonna roll for these guys.
You will not have them!
21.
21.
21.
Beating it, definitely. 21. Oh, the old campaign makes me nostalgic. As it does beat a 12, so as you wrap your hands around the girl, you battering away these small satyrs as they knocking over another table. One of the candles fall over and hits the floor, and you begin to see as this small fire begins to now roam up one of the blankets and starts lighting things aflame as the boy is grabbed and taken out from the room, and you can hear him screaming and almost with an incomparable quickness as one satyr is passing it to another satyr and they're running, and then another satyr is passing it to another satyr and they're running.
I'll keep the girl in my arms and I'll look at the boy dead in his eyes and I'll say, I'll come for you! I promise!
I know you will!
Thank you.
And with that, you see all the satyrs begin to look as if they are still trying to aim for the quarry, but unfortunately, this giant man is in the way. And you can hear from the bellowing of the door and these echoing caves that seemingly have taken over that entire space. I will claim the second one eventually. They're both so naughty.
Over my dead body, fiend!
As you hear the small clicks and clacks of the hooves begin to echo out through the rest of the room, it's there, left open. As you have the girl in your arms, the other satyrs have seemingly entered this cave area, which leaves us to do this.
Whoa.
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 Da-na-na.
Yaro, you got so small.
Yeah, I'm over here now, guys. Yay! All right. So,
There's a.
It's trying to load.
What are we loading?
This.
I cast shotgun.
Looks like his halls are getting decked tonight.
That way you
I
guys
have a
have a
Jingle
second
Bells joke I'm
perspective.
definitely going to use.
There we go.
All right. So, go ahead and start placing you all on the board.
Oh boy.
Careful, or you'll shoot your eye out.
Oh, funny.
I know that song.
Yeah, it's by Fall Out Boy.
Yep.
Don't
goes punk.
come home for Christmas. I can't sing more, or else we'll get
Okay,
demonetized.
so
We
as you
already
guys
made
enter
$3,000.
this first area, I'm gonna say that one gets revealed.
So do I wake up to this, or
As you guys are kind of being left behind by these little cloven individuals, these satyrs, as they're running through these cave systems, you begin to feel as if that song that was playing earlier is beginning to fade.
Huh. My friends, are you alright?
My head. I was taking a cat nap.
That might call for fireball.
It
What?
very well might. But
Why does my
That's-
face hurt?
Yeah.
It's a
I think you
mark
got
right in the middle.
run over by a goat man.
Again? I hate it when that happens. Alright, who is it we're killing?
We know who it is.
Do we?
Do we?
I think Damien may be right this time.
I was always right. Wait. Where's the other child?
She's still
I
in
could
the
only
arms.
save the one.
Yeah.
That means...
Mention the cave.
Let's find her. Let's find the boy.
I can't leave her here in good conscience. There must be something I can do for her.
Could I try my cleansing touch on the child?
I mean...
ending if it ends one spell effect.
Yes.
Once again, this is not this is the girl, as she is still vehemently asleep and sick. Not like she was gonna be awake anytime soon. As you do a cleansing touch, I need you to make another wisdom saving throw.
I can do that.
I
wanna
mean,
try and at least get her to a state where she's not 17.
17? Okay. As you try and clear whatever possible spell that she might be under, you get a feeling as if whatever this thing holds, it holds true. As you hear that voice once again. Stop. This one is mine.
No!
And you take 11 points of psychic damage halved.
Okay. Rounding down, I'm guessing?
Rounding down, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oof! I can't erase whatever effect this is on the child. But I can't just leave her here.
do we have a bag of holding?
That is not going to work, Damien.
I'm just saying, it will solve our problem for now.
It create a bigger, better problem later.
I might have a...
You have a giant sack for a bag that could definitely hold a human being. You've held many
could
monster parts in there.
I could make a papoose out of this bag.
I don't know what that is, but sure, make the papoose.
Womp.
Well, I'm going to need you all to watch my back, literally.
Okay.
And I'm going to, as gently as possible, stuff the child in my bag and have her just be on my back for a while.
Get in the sack.
As you make a well enough like sling bag for a relatively small child as you do, you manage to keep her head right behind over your shoulder, so that way you can be sure that she'll be safe and you can still hear her breathe. She's still alive, so it's just labored because of the sickness.
Don't worry, child. I will save your brother and end this madness that afflicts you.
We should be off.
I have a minor question.
Yeah.
What are those things in the room?
Good question. Damien, even with your general passive, you see that there are 3 small little boxes just laying on the ground.
Presents.
Seems normal.
This must be his work.
Still don't believe that's him.
It has to be. Look at the proof in front of your eyes.
He'd put it under a tree.
What do you do?
Do about that.
What do you guys want to do?
Byzen's going to step forward. He's going to go to the closest box, and he's going to look back at everyone else. It's like, I have bad feeling about this.
Before you do, you've been taking a lot. I'm gonna give you something, and she's gonna cast Shield of Faith on you, just in case, because you've been taking quite an amount of health already.
That was
That was
Rotharn.
Rotham. Yeah, that was Rotham.
Sorry.
Byzen is still good.
Sorry.
I have Shield of Faith on me.
Yes.
Yes, that is a...
So you're gonna get an extra 2 AC, to your AC. Sorry, 2+2 bonus to your AC.
Shield of Faith. Thank you, Aspen.
Problem. Be careful.
My AC is now ridiculous.
I
What
am
is it?
basically untouchable.
23.
Oh, God.
That's a big number for a stat that I don't know about.
Exactly.
All right. So, Byzen, you approach this box. You open it, yeah?
He's going to take his Axe of the Northern Wastes and kind of tip it open.
Okay. Roll me a d6.
A D6. How do I do that on just a straight D6?
Just a straight d6.
I don't know how to do that on... Oh, wait, hold on.
Should be a bottom left. There's like a dice
I
symbol.
seen it.
Oh, snap.
Aha. Yeah.
I just realized something that I could do.
5.
5. As you open the box, and it pours out energy, life energy towards you. And
As he's opening the box, I should be like, he's like, please not the mimic, please not the mimic, please not the mimic.
It's not a mimic. And
You
there's
said
life
that-
energy. Oh, I went down again. Goodness me, oh my.
He's gone.
Oh
Ghost
me,
DM.
oh my.
All right.
Now we are
Let's try
fighting
it.
ghosts?
Let's riot.
I sat there and said, I know what's going to happen tonight. It's just going to be that way.
Oh, he's back.
So,
Yay.
as you do, you are hit with life energy. As it... You heal 66 points of damage, even though you're at full health.
Oh, I feel great. All of the hoof marks slowly disappear from his face.
Hey, Damien, I might have been wrong.
Yeah. What did I say? All right. If we're going to be going forward, then we better be wary of his tricks. Be best on your guard. It's time for me to use my power. As I hold my hand up. The wind will whistle around me. You can hear the mighty sleigh bells chink 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 chink. As light glows all around me, I yell out for my patron's name. The source of my anger, Santa! And I grip a mighty hooked sword, striped in red and white. Candy
Yep.
cane.
Never
Just-
get there.
All right.
Santa Paws. Gee.
So, as you now claiming your hex blade, you guys are free to move wherever it is you want to move in here.
Or
I-
boxes. Still, I can't admit that probably all gifts. This is a little scary.
I'd like to move to the like. Is this the only room? Like, there's no door that I can see. It's hard to tell with the paper.
There's no doors. As you begin to traverse, there'll be more to reveal as you begin to
I see.
understand the area.
But is that a hallway on the other end?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not gonna go into the hallway, but I'm gonna step there just in case, like guarding it while everybody else interacts with the room.
I think Aspen would probably move to the other box, I guess that's beyond Rotharm.
Okay. Over here or over here?
Can't see. Is it? I'm looking at a figure
over
that's
there or over here?
Yeah, sorry.
The figure is me, Byzen.
Yeah.
Oh, over here.
Yeah, that one. Sorry. I apologize.
Okay. It's okay. Oh. Which reminds me.
Oh, there's more.
There we go. So, what do you guys do?
We should check the other 2 boxes before we continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
While you do that, I think I'm going to summon an old friend to help me.
And while they're checking their boxes, I'm going to take 10 minutes as a cold winter breeze flows in, and I summon and I cast Find Greater Steed to summon a Periton.
I don't know what a periton is.
Fucking
It's
what?
It's like a reindeer hawk sort of thing.
Reindeer hawk.
Those things are terrifying. Exclusively. Ah.
What? They're adorable. Look at this guy.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I have to
Look at
I
that
have to
sweet
check something.
face.
My God.
It's find steed, yes.
Gorgeous.
Find Greater Steed.
Find greater steed. Okay.
Chat, just look up what a periton is, like 5e periton. There are some that look nice, but the one that's
Xanathar's Guide.
Oh, it's Xanathar's Guide, yeah.
I do not have Xanathar's Guide physically, so
Neat.
Just the art of it. They're terrifying. They're horrible monsters.
Just neat.
But look at his funny smile.
Yeah!
Can
He's
you
a reindeer,
put-
they don't smile!
Can you
They
put can you put the text for Find Greater Steed in the game chat?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Here you go.
Jesus fuck.
You found one of my secret phobias.
The spirit that
You
is
summon a
spirit. Okay, within the creature is fighting the monster manual until control the mount. The mount disappears temporarily because the spell. You can't have more than one bound to the spell. Wherever the mount disappears, it leaves behind any objects and swearing you carry. Okay. I don't have anything that's like this, but I have the next best thing.
Oh boy.
Like a hippogriff kind of dealio.
Actually, exactly
Kind
what I was
of.
pulling out.
Everything about
One
it
of
is
the many monsters
scary.
that is simply explained by a wizard did it.
So I do have a hippogriff.
Especially the wizard.
As the hippogriff, as this creature, almost as if,
I see.
almost like spiritually walking into the room. Strange for it to be in this dimension, but sure.
And it's just staring like, how? We're in a cave.
Oh.
Okay.
Ah, yes, this is my friend, Lancer. I'll have him watch the girl.
Smart idea.
That's the noise he makes.
I've tried to replicate a reindeer. I don't know what they sound like.
They bugle. It sounds like a. They're weird sounding. Let's just say that.
And I can actually, provided that the doors are large enough for him to fit through. I'm not sure.
You get a
yeah, I can
you get a notion that he can squeeze through generally what will be like 4 spaces or down to about 2 spaces straight forward, but
yes,
as far as what you guys have been able to get, it's pretty tight here.
Yeah. I'll just make sure the girl is safe and as comfortable as I can probably make her.
Yeah.
And yes, I will approach my 2 comrades that are in the presence room, and I'll just sort of be there for them, doing my paladin thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna resist the feline urge to attack the bird.
You enter this room. So, Aspen and Byzen, as you guys approach the 2 boxes on the ground, what do you do?
She's going to use the end of her Staff of Frost to open the lid very carefully.
Okay. Roll me a
Byzen's gonna
d6.
use his axe again.
Just a single d6?
Yeah, both of you roll me a d6 and tell me what you get.
Ow. Dos.
5.
Okay. 2 and a 5. Okay. So Byzen is... Well, for you earlier, I'll get to Aspen first. Aspen, as you open the box, you feel another breath of life as it begins to hit you. Almost positive energy. Byzen, as you open the box and creaks open, you see 2 beady little eyes out from the bottom of the box as it jumps up and attacks you.
You little shit.
What?
As it comes
Because
out...
It's because I didn't say not a mimic, not a mimic, not a mimic.
Yep, it's not a mimic. I can assure you it's not.
Oh, I'm going to hit him so hard.
Please excuse me for a moment. I need to, Here we go. As it jumps out towards you, it's going to make 2 attacks onto you. Using its short sword.
Oh gosh.
So the first one's going to be a 24 to hit.
Yep.
And the second one is going to be a 22 to hit.
Those
Rolled
both
really
hit.
high for that. Okay.
Oh shit. I'm not Rotharn. I don't have AC 8 billion.
Alright.
Only once I start hitting things that I'm tanky.
So you take 17 points of slashing damage altogether as you get boom, boom, as and then as it draws back its blade, you see something out of its other hand and go. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Actually.
Actually?
Actually, I'm going to use one of my Oath of Joy abilities for one of those hits. A reaction on my turn. Let me see. What is a paladin's hit dice?
Is that still
going
+4 for my
that is
save?
If I'm within 10 feet of you, it would still be +4. But I'm gonna roll a d10. I'm going to use one of my hit dice to use my Oath of Joy ability, Magnanimous Gift, and I'll reduce the damage from one of those hits by d10.
Oh.
4.
Okay, good to know. So you take 4 less damage from the last attack. However, I still need him to make that wisdom saving throw.
That's 14 total.
14. Okay. Byzen, as you hear the sounds go, suddenly you go, and You just hit the ground, falling asleep.
Again?
And as you guys see this little creature begin to look around, like almost violently waiting for you guys to make a move, begins to back away slowly.
And where do you think you're going?
I was only here just for one thing. One thing only.
Good gravy, big talk!
I've done everything I needed to do. I'm free now.
Free? Wait. Are you working for that thing?
Against my will, much like all the others. All I wanted to do was just do what the one thing I was asked to. Stay in the books and then attack when I was supposed to. I've paid my debt. I paid it. I want nothing to do with the Yule Lord. I want nothing!
Wait, can I insight him?
Sure.
18.
You get a feeling that this thing did what it was supposed to and wants nothing else to do with this confrontation. He wants to live. In fact, he is almost ready to get the hell out of Dodge if he wants to. He was asked to do one thing. That's it.
I'll believe you, creature. But first, since you've done what you were told, how do I reverse what you did to my friend?
I'll just knock him awake. There's plenty of us just roaming around waiting for you to just do your little mess. But if you want to play with the Yule Lord, remember there's always a price to pay. There's always a price to pay. You make a deal, you keep to it, and you walk away. That's it.
Worry not. Someone will pay this day.
Very well. Das Vidania.
You see as he slaps his hands together and he just gone into dust.
I don't speak no. Oh.
I walk into the room. Hey, I heard some voices. Is something going on in here?
Byzen got knocked out again.
So Aspen's gonna walk up to Byzen and just kneel down and just with both of her hands just slap both his cheeks like, wake up!
Yep.
Well, he bolts up, he's like, I'll kill the little bastard, where is he?
He ran away.
It's not fair. It's not fair. Need to hit someone today now.
It seems that this Yule Lord has people working for him against their will.
I will hit carefully then.
Yes, we had best be careful.
Okay. So, as you guys stand around, you've opened both the boxes in the room.
Onward.
And inward.
Alright. So, as all of you begin to kind of see the giant winged reindeer thing begin to back up.
Actually, it's only a medium-sized creature.
I
Well,
want to eat it.
I wish you told me that earlier!
I didn't know what size a hippogriff was.
I stare at the hippogriff, at the periton, and I do that thing that cats do, where they like lick their lips a little bit, but only like a little, like that.
Yeah. Alright, so as you guys begin to pass the periton, there's another hallway, and then this open room that you saw earlier, Damien.
All right. So this is the next room. Do I see it? What's in there? What's in this room? What do we got in here?
In that room, you see 3 gifts, little boxes on the ground.
All right. I know what to do with these gifts.
Yeah.
Perhaps I should open one of them, seeing as how we know there's danger lurking in some of them now.
I live for danger. Danger's my middle name.
I thought
Alright.
that was
Is it?
Francis.
And then I'm just gonna walk forward towards one of these boxes. I'm gonna raise
will
my
I.
great sword to the sky! Hiya! And I swing down.
Roll me a d6.
And I'm gonna swipe so that I just kind of cut the top of it open as opposed to like slicing it in half. I'm just trying to open it really
Yeah.
extra.
Yeah.
Here I
Yeah,
go,
roll-
rolling you,
Ready.
rolling a d6. You said?
Yep.
Oh. I rolled a 2.
Hitting stab.
Okay. Damien, out of the box, you see this small creature also pounce out at you from what your friends had described earlier. That seems really familiar. And then suddenly you get attacked.
Ah! It's a monster! Get away!
So it's gonna make 2 attacks onto you.
Ha!
Actually-
It'll never hit my AC.
Actually, first, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Think about it.
Ha! I'll never lose a wisdom saving throw. That's my best saving throw. I roll a 7. Beat
Damien,
that.
you fall to the ground.
Ah!
Oh, not again.
Oh, my.
Before, as it
What is
looks at you, now that you are unconscious. Excuse me.
You'll never hit me.
Manage. Okay. So I rolled a natural 20 for the first attack,
That's a miss.
which it doesn't matter. Every attack that's hitting you right now is going to be a crit. And the other one is going to be an 18 against your AC.
Also a miss. That is a hit, though.
Okay.
A miss hit.
Got a 5 and a 6. That's mean.
Ha!
So 12 plus.
He's doing math. That's a good sign.
20. You take 29 points of slashing damage as overhead, and you wake up after the second hit, and then you're just
Pop
like,
show
oh.
Ah!
As the
I-
blade, shing,
What was the damage on the natural 20?
damage on the natural 20 was 20 points.
Okay. I'm going to
Oh,
spend
no,
my
wait, it
reaction
was-
again.
It was 13. I'm sorry. My apologies.
Okay.
13.
I'm going to spend my reaction again to spend 2 of my hit dice and give him 2d10 temporary hit points.
Oh.
That's a 10.
Wait, do you have to be in 10 feet in with him?
30 feet.
30 feet? Okay, yeah, you're fine.
18 total.
So 18 temp hit points.
Yes.
Yep.
I will just add that back to my normal healing because it would have definitely stabbed through that.
Okay.
So healing 18.
And
Ah! You hit me in my body! That's where my blood is!
as this little satyr now standing with its blade resheathed, looking at the rather large walnut-colored man, begins to slowly back away, and then he runs and turns, and then into a wall.
Get back here!
He goes past the wall?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna run through
Oh.
the wall.
An
This
illusion.
is like Diagon Alley. I'm gonna run right after him.
You do.
Get back here, you bitch!
Begins to reveal. As you see, he is pinned himself up against the corner, trying to slam against one of the stone walls. Come on! Come on!
Hey! Stop that! The rest of my party hasn't done the other things in the previous room. I'm taking up too much screen time.
Okay.
Look,
All right.
we know you're doing this against your will.
You shouldn't open these boxes.
Unless you're not.
It's a bad idea.
As he hears from down the hallway, and he's looking at you, Damien.
There are many of us who do not want to do this, but some of us don't really have much of a choice. So screw you! Screw all of you!
Tell me where he is. Tell me where Santa is. And as I say Santa, my sword disappears. Whoops. Santa! And I yell again. He comes right back. Tell me where he is.
Who the fuck is Santa?
What?
Who the fuck is Santa?
Where is the Yule Lord?
Staring down at the hallway.
The Yule Lord.
I know what you're talking about, but not like I don't feel like having this conversation with people that are now about to kill me.
Oh, come on, we let the last guy go.
Why are you echoing? What the hell is this?
Because I'm down the hall.
Oh, we lost Yaro again.
I still haven't opened this present yet.
Yeah, hey. Satyr guy, how about we pause for a sec? Let the other people in the previous room do some stuff. Then we can round back out to this. Maybe we'll do it in real time. Maybe it'll all be like, while I'm talking to you, they're doing their thing. Let's just, put a stopper on this for 2 seconds.
Sounds good.
Pause. You get it? Pause. Like, I put my hands.
What?
Nothing.
Oh goodness me! Oh my.
Go.
Sounds fine. And as you guys see from what you had noticed earlier is that there are gifts in this room.
Oh, what? I think they're pronounced gifts.
Don't you fucking start with me.
That's enough.
So as you guys are looking at these boxes on the ground, what do you do with them?
On the one hand, we get possibly healed. On the other hand, it's another satyr kind of kept against its will.
I am going to pick one up. I am not going to open it.
It's very light. It's like almost as if there's like nothing inside of it. Like even if you shake it, there's nothing inside.
I was gonna, should I shake it?
Yeah.
Is that not the quorum around here? Oh, I'm not going to open it. I'll save it for later. Sort of carrying it in my hand.
Well, all right then.
All right. And what do you do? What do you do with your gift?
I
Raphael.
open it up.
Boy.
Roll me a d6.
Rolling a d6. A 6.
As you open the box, there is a box full of blackened, sooty rock inside of it. As you pick it up, it covers your entire hand. As you drop it, it's coal.
Don't tell Damien.
Lumps? Got lumps of coal?
Yep.
But I've been perfectly good this year. I've done my best.
I don't.
You come for something, right?
Breathe. I don't.
I'm having a crisis.
You're okay.
Don't take it personally. It is
You're the
okay.
jolliest of us all. There's
I am an
no way.
Oath of Joy Paladin. I am taking this very personally.
Aspen just places her hand out. It's just like, breathe with me. It's okay. This is not representative of you. We're in a very evil place.
You're right. You're right.
You good?
Well, I guess it's mine, at least. I might use it to cook some chicken over, I guess.
You can chuck it at the Yule Lord's face.
That sounds wonderful. Right. Onward. Damien.
Yeah.
Damien, I think we're ready.
All right. Okay, back to this interrogation.
You see the satyr now redrawing its blade.
Yeah.
Listen, I just want to be left alone. I did everything that I was asked to do. I do not want to deal with you or any of you.
Listen up, you Mr. Tomness-looking ass man.
Who the fuck is Tomness?
All I want is the fat man. Where's the Yule Lord? I'm gonna...
I don't know. He could be anywhere. He's always everywhere.
Yeah? Well, I'm right here, right now. And if you don't tell me where we can find him, or at least how to get further into this dungeon, then I'm gonna give you some Christmas cheer. And I'd like to roll intimidation.
Yes, by all means. I was gonna say do it.
I rolled a 12 total. It's not great.
How do you think it's going?
Tomness, by the way.
I don't remember. It's Chronicles of Narnia was what, years ago?
All right. I'm gonna let the dice decide this. As you can see, almost as if like the small shaking, like hooved legs begin to buckle. He's just like the sword drops, and then he's just like. Okay, anything you want. I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry.
All right. Everyone else, come on in here. He's gonna tell us what we need to know. What'd you find in there?
More presents.
Oh, anything in them?
I haven't
Aspen,
opened
look, no, Aspen, Aspen,
Cole?
just hold your face. Just here we go.
I got coal.
Did you say Cole?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay.
You know, I once got coal.
You failed by pain.
When I was once a small cat, I woke
look
up
down.
on Christmas morning, and I didn't find presents. No, I found naught but coal. Ever since that day, I swore my revenge. I put my hand on your shoulder. We will find him.
I lean over to Fig and I'm like, where I come from is very cold. Coal is a useful gift. Keep warm for many hours. I don't understand what the big deal is.
It's not.
Oh, you go.
It's the message it sends.
And I'm,
That they want you to be warm?
no, in this case, coal means you've been very, very naughty.
Oh.
I don't get it. I wasn't even that naughty.
Me.
But we will find him. I look into your eyes. We will make him pay.
We're talking about the Yule Lord, right?
What? Who?
The one who kidnapped all the children.
Not in a realm where he would be. This is totally different, Damien.
I mean, I guess we'll make this new guy pay as well. But then after that, he will pay.
I don't think he's talking about you.
Okay. All right, fine. Okay.
We're looking for the big goat. I would like to put my axe inside him.
Right. The small goat will tell us where to go.
Hi.
You're
Hi.
a small goat. You're not what I'm looking for.
How dare
you
you?
would not-
I am Arlo. I am one of very many satyr from the Feywild, and I deserve that respect as I disappear into the night.
No! He was naughty! He's been taken away by the Yule Lord!
And
Oh my.
Yeah. I apologize. It was behaving earlier. I just.
He was so sneaky. You were just talking to him, and he's gone.
He disappeared before our very eyes!
That's crazy.
A wizard did.
Open your eyes.
Especially the wizard.
Holy crap, I can see again.
And it's like, I deserve a little bit more respect.
I'm sorry, I have never met Satyr before. I've never been to Feywild. Is it warm there?
Depends on where you are. I mean,
Oh, that's true.
If you're from the Sealy Kingdom, probably. If you're from the Northern Isles, then no, not really.
Is this
It's good to
big
know.
fellow? You're the leader of this place, also from the Feywild.
Krampus, the Yule Lord, King of the Naughty.
Krampus?
Yes, we call. Well, that's his name, the one that he got before he left the Sealy Kingdom, and then, of course, when he decided to roam the Feywild freely after Oberon had banished him, he decided to start calling himself the Yule Lord, the nightmare of the end of years, the punisher of the naughties. His insanity knows no bounds. All we ever did as, simple satyrs who decided to just prance and roam and enjoy our time as we traversed through, he decided rounding us up and commanding us, binding us to deals, giving us what we wanted. And now we have to always make one option, one deal with the rest of eternity. And every year we always have to do this, year after year after year after year, centuries!
You should form a union. That does not sound like good labor practices.
What the fuck is a union?
Don't worry about it. I'll tell you later.
Listen, all I want to do is just do my task for the year, put out some of the presents he leaves behind, jump in one, jump out of one, and then get the fuck out of Dodge. That's all I want. And successfully, we've managed to put out a few guards, but I guess this year, some people just rather to be a little bit more hardy.
Stealing children.
Well, I'm sorry for what it's worth. So, you'll just leave if we let you go then?
I just want to go back. I want to go back to my nice little hut within the Feywild and never have to worry about anything again aside from a white dragon, but...
If we were to slay this Krampus, does that mean that you would be freed?
Sure, you can certainly fucking try. I doubt that you'll be able to do it.
And fucking try we will.
Yeah! Pose.
That's my one F word for the year.
You Primaterians are so fucking weird. All right, fine. You want to know what? Kill yourselves as much as you like. Go ahead, throw yourselves into the hands of Krampus. Enjoy being a part of his massive little collection of suffering. By all means, as he hits the side of the wall a couple of times before it goes... By the way, if any of you manage to meet a dragon known as Glacialtrox, tell him to go fuck himself. And he slaps and he disappears.
I'll have to wait for next year.
Don't worry, I'll do it for you.
I will just settle to tell him to go frick himself.
Kindly take off, eh?
It looks like this is it. The
He was
entrance.
pleasant.
The entrance to the final battle. First Krampus, then Belschnickel, then him. Let's go.
But first, Krampus!
Yeah, but first that guy first.
Yes!
Let's go.
All right. So, excuse me. Not mean to toss you around like that.
Ah! I don't know whose that was.
Going through the halls.
All right. So,
Ooh,
This looks safe.
this looks inviting.
all of you as prepared as you can be. You begin to walk into this giant empty cave-like structure. Excuse me. Where is it?
The more I look at, sorry, I was gonna say, the more I look at Damien, it just looks like he's judging everybody he looks out at.
I am. I'm judging whether you're naughty or nice. The answer is both. Always and never.
He's gonna find out.
You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out. You better watch out.
I'm scanning you up and down to figure out how much Christmas cheer you have. You might be Santa in disguise. Oh, fuck my sword.
Actually, that being said, I can move this over.
When you say it. Oh no.
Oh god.
Our cave. It is broken.
Moving.
The earth is shaking.
Oh no. Our cave. It's broken.
It's floating.
What a strange sight.
I can start moving you right here. That way I can get centered out.
Nice setup.
My internal compass is confused.
Ah?
Don't worry. I'm right here with you. All the way
right.
to the end.
Let's do this.
As you guys begin to walk into the cave, you begin to notice there are still several different small little presents placed all around. As you do, you feel the cold as it almost seeping out towards all of you. And you hear slight cries and screams into the echo. And this large crunching, munching sound.
Ben's heart just dropped.
As you can barely see, as you see through this ice wall, as you begin to approach closer, something on the ground sitting cross-legged, a staff or two behind it, and what seemingly is this large basket of swirling red mass coming out from it. And as it begins to feel something in the air, it looks and turns towards all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to our giveaway for the night.
Oh my.
Holy shit!
As this thing begins to stand up, and then looking over the wall, you can see this almost skull-white furred goat-like face and this long tongue wrapping around the tendrils of what seemingly are the innards of a human being, holding another staff with what seems to be the swinging candle, constantly lit, never burning the actual wood, as well as this other piece of almost long scythe-shaped figure of a weapon. And as he looks over the ice wall, ooh. You brought me my feast.
I'm going to bury you.
I have my appetizer readying in my sweet little basket. But what is a party? What is a feast without the main course? And looking at you, Damien, I'll start with you. You're the naughtiest of them all.
I told you, Damien.
Now's not the time. Now.
I've seen you so naughty. Did you like my gifts? Did you enjoy blaming your pathetic little imaginary friend for as long as you have? Did you
What?
enjoy what I provided for you? A reminder of the blackened soul you have.
You.
Me.
You will be slain!
As he
I
does,
run with reckless abandon.
and as you do, as you run towards the ice wall, you can see as he raises the staff and crashes it across, and you see large chunks of boulderish ice come out all of you. I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Aha!
With your plus fours.
Dex save, let's go. Oh my god, it's a natural 20. Ah, it's a big old glowing bee.
Probably not gonna.
Nope.
Probably not gonna cut it. That's a 14.
That's a
14?
10.
10, okay.
10.
And Byzen?
10 total.
10, okay. So, you three failed. The one that ran with reckless abandon was the only one that succeeded.
He's on a mission.
I dodged the ice. Ha! Ha! Slice a glacier, it splits in half, hits 2 of my allies.
Okay.
I am now glad I am resistant to cold damage.
How do you do that? Just,
I do also
Mr.
have resistant to cold damage.
Mr. Devil, how do you do the oof perfectly?
Practice.
Like, this is the
So-
second time I've heard it tonight. I'm like,
For those of you who failed,
Oof.
you've taken 24 points of bludgeoning and cold damage.
Oh.
Do I still take cold
God.
damage after we spoke about, or no?
What was your roll?
Oh, I had 10, but we were talking about the whole ice thing and the staff of frost and all that, and her.
Oh,
elemental
you
down.
don't take any cold damage, but you still take 10 or 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right, thank you. That's what I wanted
13
to know.
points of bludgeoning.
All right.
And sorry, how much cold?
See, it was 23 points altogether, and 10 points of cold.
Okay, so 5 points of cold and then 13, 18.
And this is where I get to do this.
Out of music.
So, that epic entrance. Everyone, roll initiative.
My initiative will be the fastest thing you
Love
have ever
it.
seen. Take this! How do I... That was inspiration. Where's initiative? Where's the button for that?
Okay.
18.
Oh, it's right next to
I'll
your
go
armor
across
class.
the table. I'll
Okay.
go ahead and go across the table before as I'm asking.
6!
Hold on. Okay, Aspen.
I got 18 for initiative.
Okay. Rotharn.
2.
Oh,
Oh.
3 minus 1.
Oh.
Byzen.
11.
And Damien.
The edgiest number. 6.
Okay.
oh my lord.
Be slow today.
Team plus. Okay. Okay. So, as you ran recklessly, you get hit and pelted with ice. It is Krampus's turn to start as he holds this long staff. You can see as he taps it twice.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I need Damien. I need Byzen, Damien. I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Wow. I got a 15.
19.
22.
15, 19.
14.
Oh, is we adding the 4 to that?
If you're within 10 feet of me, then yes.
Oh, 24 actually then.
19.
Okay. So everyone that managed, so 19. Who got the 19?
Me, as I put my hand up. Fuck.
Okay, so you failed. Damien, what was yours again?
22.
22, and then Rotharn was what again?
14.
14. So you fail, and Aspen, you fail. Or
Real
no,
quick.
Aspen succeeds. So
Oh, never mind.
so Byzen and Rotharn, you both fail. As you see as he taps the ground, you see this large greenish blackish circle begins to surround both of you. And the entire group as he casts Circle of Death.
Oh,
What?
Yep. Y'all taking some real heavy necrotic damage.
Fuck.
Yep. Oh, like I said, there were some surprises tonight. So 12, 20, 6, 29. Y'all take 37 points of necrotic damage altogether to half as much if you succeeded.
37 becomes 36, becomes divided by that is 18.
I haven't
Okay.
done anything yet, and I'm already half dead.
that hurt a lot.
Ouch.
Yep. And that's that spell for right now. And with that,
I'm fine.
as let's see, he has just enough room as he begins to get down on all fours as he crosses both of the sticks together, and he's going to ram through this entire area as he just and full two.
Wait. Ah!
Out to here. As he manages to run clear near all of you, I need you all to make dexterity saving throws.
In retrospect, we probably should have seen this coming. He
Yep.
is a ram.
19 after the bonus.
18
Actually pretty good.
plus 4,
That's
so
Okay.
22.
Got a 12.
17.
bonus.
Aspen is 22. Damien is what?
Actually, I wouldn't have the bonus. I'm not close enough. So 8.
Okay. 22. 8. Byzen?
19 after the bonus.
19. And Rotharn?
17.
Okay. So everybody 17 and above, you're fine. You're fine. You take half damage. And it's not a lot, I promise. Gotta grab my d4s. Two, 4, 6, 7 plus 3. So that's 10 points of piercing damage, halved to everyone that succeeded 17 and above.
Sorry, say again.
Sorry, one more time? I didn't quite hear you.
That's going to be 10 points of piercing damage, and then for everyone that made 17 and above in their DC. And as he rams towards the back of this cave, you hear the clashing of the bony sound of the horns making connection with the stone wall. As he hits, he stands straight up, and you can see out of the basket what seemingly is this small hand trying to reach out of the basket. And as he it's Tommy.
Tommy!
Where's my sister?
She's safe! She's with a friend of mine!
Good! And you see as he right back into the basket.
I mean,
And that's going to be the end of Krampus' turn. Aspen, you're up.
Okay, so
You are
we-
right here.
Okay, thank you. I was having a hard time seeing where that was. So my first action, I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing on my teammates and myself. I can do it up to 6 people,
Okay.
and that's 78 plus 2.
Actually.
So that's 26 points of healing on everybody here in my team.
Whew.
And
Okay.
as a bonus action, I am going to cast out my otherworldly wings and float backwards 30 feet.
I
They are
apologize.
going to choose the eagle wings, pretty much as blonde as her hair.
I apologize. How much did we heal?
26.
26. Hell yeah.
And she's
Excellent.
like,
There you
relax, my friends!
As you spend your bonus action, the wings unfurl as you swing your staff wide and heal everybody. You take to the air as these 2 large, white raven-like wings explode into ethereal, and you begin to just float over near the cave side.
Paul is this cave, just as a reminder for myself.
Yep. All right. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. That's as far as you can get once you take flight.
So I'm asking, like, how tall does this cave get, just so I know.
There's about another 20 to 30 feet above Krampus.
Okay. Whoa,
Whoa.
your screen went.
Yep, I know. I see.
Whoa, cyberpunk vision.
You must be in Miami.
What's that one song? Never Say Die?
I have no idea.
I have no idea. Okay, so that being Aspen's turn, Byzen, you're up.
All right.
You are
Firstly-
right here.
Okay. I'm gonna say this for the very first time ever. I would like to rage.
All right. Bonus action rage.
Bonus action rage, and I am going to strike once with my Axe of the Northern Wastes and once with my unarmed strike.
Okay, go ahead.
18. Is that still with the +4?
I believe that's for checks and saving throws. Connor?
The +4?
Yeah.
It is for just saving throws.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. That's 18 on the Axe
All right, that hits.
and 11 on the unarmed strike.
That will not hit. So as you lean back and you chuck the axe into the back of the large robe, you feel like it connects to something first, and then you try and wrap your arm to punch it, and it's just you're just hitting cloth.
Mm. Okay, so that does 12 damage.
Okay.
And because of Agile Parry, my AC is +2.
Okay.
And as I start to rage, I start singing drinking songs in Primordial.
Okay. He wouldn't know any.
Yeah.
All right. So as you swing wide, by the way, and you hit that with your first axe into the back of the giant cloak, you can notice that as you do, the cloak begins to almost push out small, tiny, childlike hands, and then right back in.
What in the shit?
Yep. And that's going to be the end of your turn?
There's nothing else I can do.
Okay. He's going to use a legendary action called Silent
no,
Night.
sorry. No, I can't.
Hmm?
You've already said that. I was going to say Flurry of Blows. If you could let me, I would use
It's still
Flurry
your
of Blows.
turn, so go up. So if you... Wait, no. Flurry of Blows is a bonus action, yes?
Let me check here.
It
is, I
uses your
believe.
bonus action. If you already raged, you already used your bonus action.
Okay.
Yep.
No, it is as a bonus action. My apologies. I'm new to
Yes.
both classes.
Huh.
He is going to disappear and reappear towards the back, and using his legendary action to do so, just all right. It's gonna be the end of Byzon's turn. Damien, you're up.
It's time. I'm.
You are
How
right
far away is
here.
he from me?
He's about 15 feet away.
Ha! The fool. I point my sword at him as I cast my Hexblade's curse. Snow, wind, and the sound of jingling bells surround him as he is filled with Christmas mirth. And then, I charge!
And I'm assuming that's a hex.
Yes, that is a hex. It is the Hexblade's curse.
Alright, there you go. I got a hex token. Alright.
Hooray! Yep. So blah 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 blah. I gain a +5 bonus to damage rolls. I score a critical hit on a 19 or a 20, and I regain 19 HP if it is dead. If it has died.
Okay.
I don't know how to apply that to my attack, but we're just gonna roll it on there anyway. So that is an 18 to hit.
Alright, that just hits.
Fantastic. I don't know how to. Oh, I see. And then I'm gonna roll the second attack. I'm gonna roll both attacks, and then we can roll the damage right after. 18 becomes a 24 to hit, as well as the second attack.
All right, good to know.
And then the damage is going to become 12 plus for the second attack, another 12.
24.
Woo! And let me check to see if it is every attack or if it is once per turn for the +5 damage on top of that.
Okay.
That would be features and traits, because I've actually never played a Hexblade before. But it says, once per short rest, as bonus action, blah, 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 against the cursed target, you gain a +5 bonus to damage rolls. It doesn't specify that it's once per turn, which means that it is 12, 12, plus 10, for a total of 34 damage.
Oh, okay.
Tell me, where is he? You know, I know you know.
As you say this, it's like, there is none other than I am the Yule Lord! That's it.
Ah! He yells, I yell, we yell, I end my turn.
Okay. Alright, and that's going to be the end. Damien, Rotharn, you're up.
The end of D.
Okay. How far away is the Yule Lord from me?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Oh, fuck.
6. So you could get your full 30 feet of movement to him.
I died.
I am a dwarf. I have 25 feet of movement.
Oh, well, you're about 5 feet short then.
My little legs! Don't worry.
Aren't you flying on a thing? On a steed?
Yeah. Oh, no, she's flying because she has otherworldly wings.
I have my
Your Periton.
I think my Periton was left behind to protect the girl.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. I misunderstood that. Okay.
Yes. So what I will do instead is I will point my Mace of Disruption at him, and I will say, "Come, Yule Lord, you will not lay another hand on a child." And I will cast. I'll tell you what I cast. I cast Compelled Duel.
Pun?
He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
You make a fucking pun there?
Okay,
I forgot. I've got a bunch of other things on here I didn't remember. Ancestral Protectors means that Krampus has disadvantage on any attack that isn't against me, and the creature has resistance against the damage dealt against it until my next turn.
And that's when
Because
you rage next to him?
That's when I deal damage while raging. So I hit him the one time, so now he's got ghostly guardians pissing him off and throwing things at him.
I'm just going to put 2 hex marks on that.
Nice.
As a reminder for that. So that's for the next turn?
Yeah, it's when he attacks.
Okay. Alright, so wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
I rolled a natural 20. I am
That
not
succeeds.
kidding. I am not kidding. I'm throwing away this dice for a minute.
Oh no.
Fix the camera.
It's going into dice jail. I believe that means. Let me see if I have any bonus actions. Wait. Compelled Duel is a bonus action, isn't it?
Yep.
Yep,
As a spell?
Let me see. Yep, 1 bonus action. I misread that.
Okay.
Yes. I don't have anything
your
to...
action. What do you do?
Do still have my action.
Rock at him.
Throw a rock at him. I do have javelins, though.
Hey,
You do.
You have that piece of coal.
I will smear the coal dust on my javelin, and I will yeet it at him.
Yeet away, my friend.
Yeet is completus.
Ha 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 ha! What is the bonus for this? It is plus my strength is going to be probably not enough. A 14.
No. As you throw one of the javelins, you see one of the hands from the cloak go. Ding, 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 ding.
I throw another one.
Okay.
Ah! No, that's not gonna do it either.
What is it?
It's plus my proficiency, which is plus my proficiency, which is plus 5, then plus 2. 5, 7, 2, 2, 2. Actually, the first one would be the first one would have been a 19. Actually, I forgot about adding my proficiency.
Well,
The second one definitely misses, though.
Okay. Well then, as you throw both hands, as one of the hands grabs it, throws it to the ground, the other one.
Haha!
So what's the damage
What
on
do you think
that?
about that? 5 piercing damage. That is not magical.
Okay. All right. So, as he grabs the other one, pierces it into the ground, he is angry. It is now Krampus's turn. At this point, he, understanding that he's not going to be able to kind of mess with anyone else, he is going to step over you, Damien. He's going to take the risk.
Hey! Get back here!
He's going to take the risk of an opportunity attack from you, Damien, and from you, Rothorn.
He shouldn't have taken that risk.
At me, you big bastard, and one big crowd.
Yeah. So, Rothorn and Damien, you both have an opportunity attack if you want to take it.
I rolled a 24 to hit.
24? That hits.
13 damage this time.
Suppose I will.
Plus 5, so 18 total.
You're closer to Rothorn, so don't you get the +4?
No, that's only for saving
this
throws.
is just,
Oh, okay,
yeah, those
sorry.
are for saving throws.
Nope, that's not gonna do it.
Okay. Let's see. Alright. Good to know. As you guys begin to see him step over both of you, knowing that you have caused him to having to make this move, he raises the very large stick over you, Byzen. And he's gonna make 3 attacks onto you.
Bring it.
Okay. So the first one's gonna be a 28.
Yep.
Other one's gonna be a 19.
Barely.
And the last one's gonna be a 21.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright. Stop. Okay. Four. One, two. You guys jamming to my beats?
I'm literally
yeah.
bobbing my head right now.
Yep, same.
Well, on D6, by the way.
Yeah. I used to play Imperial Guard. I know what a lot of D6s sound like.
4.
I wouldn't know.
30.
I only ever played Blood Angels.
6. All right. So you take 41 points of bludgeoning damage as he raises this stick and just swats you 3 times down into the ground as hard as he possibly can.
Is that all you got?
I'm not done yet.
Oh,
And-
neither am I.
And with that, he's going to raise the staff and he's going to click it once on the ground and then turn back over here, kind of to teach a lesson. All right. That's going to be his action. He's done. Aspen, you're up. Blue?
She's
Oh, you're
muted.
muted.
Love.
Sorry, I had a dog barking for a moment there. Didn't want to interrupt anything.
You're fine.
Alright, so now she's mad. So at this point, she's facing him. Before she even decides to fly away, she's like, "You've hurt my friends. I don't like this." So, as a cotton-headed Niggy Muggins, enjoy a firebolt, and she's going to try and cast that.
Fireball?
Firebolt.
Firebolt. Okay.
Yeah.
So that is a spell attack. It should be already macroed for you, so let me know what the final deal is for that.
I don't know if it is. That's a 12, but I don't know if anything else gets added to that one.
It's a plus 12 and then you roll a d20.
No, she rolled a 12.
Oh, she rolled a 12? What does... It should pop up for on your character sheet what Firebolt does.
Firebolt, so you hurl a mote of fire at a creature object within range, and a hit takes 1d10 plus of damage.
What's your spell attack modifier, now that I'm thinking about it?
Spell attack
No, she
modifier?
got a 12 total. It did roll in chat,
12
in
total.
the game log.
Yeah.
Oh, then no. It doesn't hit.
Yeah.
As you hold out your Staff of Frost and fire spews from it, you watch it.
She's going
that's
to...
adorable.
Yeah, I'll stick to healing, so she's gonna back up.
Alright.
And I do have a bonus action, and she's gonna cast Shield of Faith on herself this time around.
You can only cast one spell a turn.
Oh,
You've already cast Firebolt.
Oh, sorry.
Firebolt is a cantrip.
Yeah.
You can cast one spell,
yeah.
but a cantrip does not count.
Cantrip does not count. So yeah, Shield of Faith, you can cast it. My bad.
Cute.
That means my shield of faith goes down.
No?
You can
It's
only
Shield of
a
Faith is
concentration.
Oh.
Yeah, concentration. You can only choose one person at a time.
Actually, is shield of faith concentration? I don't remember.
Yeah, it is.
It should
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Eh.
So it probably ended a while ago for you.
I still have a pretty ridiculous AC.
Yeah, as a
All right.
sorcerer, I don't.
Okay, so that'll be the end of Aspen. Byzen, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna charge forward with my 55 feet of movement, because I know I can make it. Gotta love those monk levels. And I am going to attack with my Axe of the Northern Wastes, unarmed strike, and then flurry of blows.
Okay. Monk shit, ladies and gentlemen. As a barbarian, it gets
As a
nasty
barbarian.
real quick.
And then that's 1. That's 2. And that's 3. So that's a 22, 15, another 22, and a 26.
Dang.
Okay, the 15 does not hit.
Okay. So slashing damage with my magic axe. That's 10. And then 1.
Yeah. Let me know what that damage is.
And that's an extra. Hold on. Where's the chat? Okay, the axe did 10 damage, and the 3 unarmed. No, only 2 of the unarmed strikes hit. Sorry. That's 15. plus 10, 25.
25.
No, sorry, 16 plus 26. Wow.
Okay.
9 plus 7, guys.
So.
9 plus 7 is 16.
I know, I can't add.
Here's what we are going to do. Okay.
Business. Oh, he's back.
As you finish your attacks and your bonus action and all your movement, you see the axe as it beats into his legs and you just start pummeling. You actually begin to see blood for the first time out of this creature.
Big wolfish grin. So it can die.
As you see him stumble back. All of you, so very, very naughty. Very, very naughty! And he slams the staff into the ground as the entire room turns to white. He is using his mythic action.
We beat him. Now we have to beat him again.
Second phase.
Isn't even his final form.
All this.
Now watch as Yaro flips the board and it turns completely white.
As you do.
I like the mythic action system.
This is my first with it.
Never heard of it.
So it started in the Mythic Odysseys of Theros. When you beat a sufficiently powerful monster down to 0, immediately they gain all their health back. They gain new special abilities, and in place of the legendary actions, which they can still use, they also get a group of mythic actions, which are way more powerful.
Oh, this is Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it is literally like, oh, this isn't even my final form.
I love it.
My favorite one. My favorite one is the spider goddess. When you beat her down, she like gains a whole web of spiders all over her, and spiders just shoot out everywhere.
Crazy, I love it.
She means carapace of
All
spider.
of you
So
are
what the fuck is this?
beginning to see this snow, like a storm of ice and wind, fill the entire cave system. You guys appear.
Oh hey, I have that mini. That's a gelatinous cube.
In this case, it's a giant block of ice.
That's fair.
As all of you appear on the ground prone.
Oof.
As you see what is dying grass, and around is this mountainside of snow and ice here. Something's wrong as he appears in front of all of you, this large greenish, bluish, blackish coat. And you see the basket behind him beginning to swell and overflow and spill out with blood and guts and gore just splashing around. You can see from them come these little creatures, these little toy soldiers, if you will.
You are a toy.
I do apologize, these are old Lemurians, but they appear out from the basket.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we're doing great.
I'm not dead yet, and I'm the weakest here out of all of you, so that's maybe a good sign.
Half health.
No, she's an elf.
No, half health for me.
Oh.
I have barely been touched.
As all of you come out from this dark storm, as the guts and toy soldiers begin to All of you get to see there's a giant block of ice, and Aspen, your passive perception, this clear block of ice, there's something inside of it. This deep red thing, it's humanoid inside of it. You're not exactly sure what it is.
It's the fat man.
It's in there.
Wait. It's him.
She's like peering into it on her back, just looking backwards at it.
Yep. And with that, as the mythic action completes, you can see his form is much more engorged. And you can see every fiber of this creature is far stronger than what it was before. And you see the candle that's sitting on the stick is now burning, and almost as if it's now beginning to engulf the stick itself. Byzen, with it being the end of your turn, Damien, it is your turn.
All right. I stand. And I look up. I see all these toy soldiers. They're not people, right? Like
They are not people. They're just like shambling little corpses made of metal, and you can see the large, almost gory, trap-like smile of these things as they go click, 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 click,
Yeah.
as they begin to kind of
Got it.
point
Clearly
all towards you
evil.
guys.
In that case, I'm gonna stand, get to my feet. Krampus, you fool. You think you're the only person with this power? Let me show you what true Christmas cheer looks like. And I put my hand to the ground, and dark greenish black energy shoots out along the ground before reaching a certain point in the middle of all of the toy soldiers and Krampus. It expands out rapidly, and in one pulse of greenish black energy, it lets out a plume of magical smoke that shapes into a skull as I cast Circle of Death.
How do you like a jackass?
Noise.
Okay.
How do you like it?
So, what's your spell save DC?
18.
Okay.
Con is the roll.
Okay, so one toy soldier failed.
Get
Toy
nogged,
soldier
sucker.
2 failed. Toy soldier 3 failed. Toy soldier 4 failed. And Krampus with Constitution saving throw with a 24, so he's fine, so he'll be taking half damage.
Reverse card activated.
Understood. Unfortunately, the damage wasn't great. It's only a 21.
21?
21.
I am.
Okay. 21?
I am going to. I'm going to spend my reaction. Wait, it's not my turn yet. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
Well, a reaction doesn't happen on your turn. Well, it can, but it's not necessary.
Well, I already used my reaction to opportunity
I see.
attack, so I.
Okay.
I see.
So
Yeah,
as
crushed
you
his reaction.
raise this plume of smoke and skull, as it and captures all of them in this swirling mass of blackened ichor and dark smoke, as they you can
Smells like
then
peppermint.
see those toy soldiers begin to kind of click away a little more violently. And that's going to be the end of your turn, Damien?
Oh no, you fool. You foolish, foolish fool. How many soldiers would you say are within 5 feet of Mr. Krampus?
1.
God damn. Well, that's unfortunate. But I'm gonna put my hand to my face. And I'm gonna point my sword out at Krampus. And I'm going to let a jingle rip through the air as I cast... It's not a spell. The Maddening Hex. It immediately deals 5 psychic damage to the target of my hex spell and any creature of my choice within 5 feet. So 5 more damage, Tink.
Okay. You're gonna...
It just deals a little bit of damage to him. And then, I'm going to charge at him. I know. I'm getting in melee range if I can. I move up 15 feet, and that's me.
Yep.
That's my turn.
All right, that's gonna be in the end of Damien's. Rothorn.
All right, I heave myself back up to my feet.
Okay.
With my remaining movement, could I close the distance between me and Krampus?
Yes, you can. 1, 2.
Yeah,
3.
I'm getting in then. And my glowing mace, my glowing golden mace in my hand, I'm gonna take. First, actually, I'm going to raise the mace up to the heavens.
Okay.
And I am going to use a bonus action as my mace is engulfed with hearth fire. The warmth of a chimney fire fills the area around me as I cast Searing Smite at 3rd level.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a swing at Krampus.
Get him.
Kick his ass.
That is going to be 13. Probably not gonna hit.
13. Nope.
Well, I have an extra attack.
Go ahead and make your extra
That'll
attack.
probably do it. That is a natural 18 plus 7 is 25.
That will hit.
Alrighty. He is going to take 1d6 plus 2 magical bludgeoning damage. So, 8 bludgeoning damage. Is he a fiend?
He is not. The story of
Is he an
Krampus
undead?
He is not an undead.
He's
Okay.
okay, isn't he?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I had a feeling. I was just making sure if this isn't like Slave Knight Gale shit or something. But yeah, he just takes the 8 bludgeoning damage as well because of Searing Smite. He will be taking an additional 3d6 fire damage.
Okay.
10 fire damage.
Down.
Krampus speeds away in his motorbike.
There goes my Periton.
Yeah. Oh, which, by the way,
It's here!
yep. Everything in that cave is now here. Okay. So, as you go and try to hit once, you aim wide, and one of the hands from the cloak go and grab hold of you. As you get free from it, you go over and hit him again, and you just hear.
That will be my turn.
All right. This is now at the top of the round. Krampus. Actually, you want to know what? At the end of your turn, he is going to use a legendary action, and I need Rothern and I need Damien to both make dexterity saving throws.
Ha!
More
I'll never succeed.
dex saves. That's good though. Soft 20.
Nice.
17. Wait, am I next to Rotharn?
You are next to Rothern.
Becomes a 21?
Okay, and what was Rothern's again? I'm sorry.
Soft 20.
Soft 20? Okay, you're both fine. You just take a little bit of damage instead of the whole. So that's 22 points of cold damage halved, as his his silent night turns from what was a simple misty step into now this bursting blizzard of cold every time he uses it. And as he now approaches for his turn, he sees your little creature on the ground. And he walks over and, trying to fight it off, I need your steed to make a athletics or acrobatics check.
All right. It will make an athletics check.
Okay.
Probably not great. 13.
As it tries to fight away, it grabs hold of its neck and then throws it to the ground, grabbing hold of the bag of the little girl, and then into its basket. And he begins to look and turn towards all of you. I am not even finished. He slams his staff to the ground as I need all of you to make dexterity saving throws.
More deck saves.
Yep.
21.
21? Okay.
5.
5.
10 becomes a 14.
Becomes 14. Okay. And Aspen?
Oh, that great. I cast magic. I'm not fast.
What was it?
It's a 6. Sorry.
Okay. So
Byzen,
Byzen,
if my
Byzen
Periton
with
is on the
21.
map, if my Periton is on the map, I have to roll initiative for it.
He moves when you do. House rules.
Okay.
Yep.
The guy on the ground is fine.
Everyone but Byzen. Byzen, you feel cold coming from the ground. As you roll out of the way, you see as almost the entire area begins to cover in not just only permafrost, but straight ice, as it begins to almost grab and grip all of you. As the rest of you, your entire bodies become attached to the ground as your feet and your bodies are now stuck. You are considered grappled. That's it. You are considered grapple, and you cannot go anywhere while you are in this spell. You have every action, or at the end of your actions, you can attempt to make the save again in order to break the ice, or you can make your attack to break the ice. All right. And with that, at the end of Krampus's turn, Aspen, you're up.
So I can either make the save or an attack. What you're saying?
Yes, you can attack the ice, or you can make a save in order to break the ice. Subsequently, you still also have your action in general. So at the end of your turn, you can make the save, but during your turn, you can make an attack action to break the ice.
Cool.
So you could technically try twice. Technically.
Yeah. Okay, so she's gonna try to get out of it first. So here we try again. So you said it was Dex, correct?
Well, no, that's the save at the end.
Okay.
That's the save at the end, in which that will require a different roll. But if you want to make an attack on the ice now, you can. But if you want to do something else, you're more than welcome to. That giant block of ice with a red streak might be interesting, though.
Yeah, she's gonna cast a firebolt at it, since she's right on it.
Okay, roll me an attack roll.
Literally what I was going to do on my turn.
14 to hit ice.
14?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty stationary. It's impossible to miss.
Yeah,
As you literally bend your staff up to this block of ice. And
17 fire damage?
Okay. As it hits this block of ice, you begin to hear cracks and you hear this faint screaming, this faint yelling coming out from the ice. As it bursts.
Okay.
Wait,
Aspen YOLO'd this one.
is it time?
As he bursts out of the ice with these two giant burning fire-like wings flapping. A giant staff that has red etchings all the way up to what looks like to be this phoenix-winged creature with these deep ruby-like jewels set in it. And he breathing. I do not like the cold! And he looks at Krampus, motherfucker! And he hurls something at him, but we gotta roll his initiative. 19 plus 2, which is gonna put him at a 21. As he prepares a spell with his staff, lurching back. Somebody's angry at Krampus, and for obvious reasons.
Is loving this.
All right.
Can she try to get out now?
Yes. Go ahead and make me a strength saving throw. Or just a strength check. Strength check. Sorry.
Okay, at my -1. That'd be a whole 12.
12? As you literally try to use the ground as a means of leverage. You can hear the ice creaking and trying to crack, but it's just barely not enough with the DC of 13.
She's looking up at this new guy above her going, I hope you're a friend. Please kill it.
Oh, I plan to. That's going to be the end of Aspen. Byzen, as you roll over, barely being caught up in this ice, it is now your turn.
Okay. Byzen gets up, clocks a fellow Genasi, and just sort of gives him the warrior's nod.
As you look up, you can definitely tell, to anyone that can see him, this is a red-robed individual with brimstone-colored skin, these bright red eyes, and fire-like hair as it reaches down. This, from this cloak towards the bottom is this wrap with what seems like gold little coins that hang by the waysides. He's here for something. Not exactly sure for what.
Of the K.
Yeah. Yep.
So
no.
So
all right.
what Byzen's going to do is he is going to go over to Aspen, and I get 2 attacks. So I am going to attack once with my feast to try to break the ice, and with my other attack I will throw a javelin at the middle front Tin Man.
Okay.
All right, so for the unarmed strike, and I don't have my javelin on here, so that's... Where's my inventory? Sec here. Whoa. So 13 to hit the ice, 21 to hit the Tin Man.
Okay. So 21 as you hand over fist crash into the ice as it breaks free your arms and legs as you begin to just wipe it off. Ugh. You're free, Aspen.
Yeah, thanks, Byzen. It just...
And then after coming back up, you take one of your javelins from behind your back and twist and throw it as hard as you can. And you see as it... Go ahead and roll me the damage for that.
Okay. That is 5 piercing.
5 piercing? All right. Their initial...
And he now has that curse.
Oh, that is true. Hex. There you go.
So when the javelin strikes, it hits, and then off the strike point, a bunch of crystals seem to fall off, and the crystal turns into a gnome with a spear and a shitty look on her face as she starts clacking across the Tin Man's head with the spear.
It's just like,
You think you're
bang,
fucking
bang,
scary?
bang.
And it's just going.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's not doing damage, but it's annoying the hell out of it.
Yeah, no, it's just like like an annoyance, truly. All right, is that the end of your turn, Byzen?
Yes, I'm going to save my reaction for bad things.
Okay. So, these two over here.
Clink, clank, clink, clank.
Clink, 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 clink. This one, 2, 3, 4. And this one's super fucking annoyed and doesn't know what to do. And he's gonna come straight for all of you. All of these guys are gonna make 2 attacks on each of you. So I'm gonna start with Aspen and then end on Damien. All right, so Aspen, it's gonna be a 15 to hit.
Nope.
Unnatural 20.
That would hit.
Okay.
Even with the Shield of Faith.
Okay. You take 1, 2. You take 8 points of slashing damage. That'll be the end for that one. Rothern.
Yes.
It's going to be a 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. And then a 17 to hit.
That will not hit.
Okay. That will be... That'll be 10 points of slashing damage for you.
Okay, reduced to 7 because I'm a heavy armor master.
Oh,
Nice.
I love that feat. Oh,
Yeah.
Loving that feat.
Oh, the shaking.
Oh, the shaking. Don't worry. We're almost at the end. Woo. All right, so Damien, Byzen. And this thing has disadvantage on you, yes?
A disadvantage on everybody but me, and then I
Okay.
get resistance to the attack.
Okay.
So I already have resistance.
Okay, good to know. All right, so it's going to be a 23 to hit
Yep.
and 16 to hit.
It's miss because of agile.
Okay.
Agile parry.
So you take 10 points of slashing damage.
5.
Okay, and last but not least, Damien. I rolled a natural 20.
But how about we don't?
How about I do? And the second attack is a 21. God,
21.
21?
21.
every time, stop.
Stop rolling 21s. 21.
He's going insane.
All right, so how much was that? How much damage I took? 21.
No, you. These were the attacks.
Ah,
It is
I
very
feel
safe.
it.
Okay. Okay, so.
What if I befriended all of them? What if I said I'll give them to a good owner? A small
pretty
child.
sure they are still murder bots.
A small child in like somewhere in Colorado. His name's
You
Andy.
take 32 points of slashing damage, Damien.
Fuck. I'm fine.
All right.
I'm fine, actually. Pretty fine.
And that
I'm a
is
tanky
going
guy.
to be the end of the toy soldiers. Damien, it's your turn. Dang it.
Enough of this. I am gonna look to Krampus and I activate Relentless Hex. And as a bonus action, I compress inwards on myself, imploding with a ching jingle jingle, before reappearing 5 feet in front of Krampus.
Okay.
Yeah, fuck these robots. Fuck the ice. I would have to be on the opposite end just because there's like a limit to the range.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no prob. Just as well. Yep. Fuck these robots. Fuck the ice. I'm done with it all. And after teleporting, die! Swing, swing, 2 slices across Krampus. Let's see these attacks as I roll the first one. That's gonna be, wow, that's a 28 to hit. Followed by a natural 20.
Hey!
That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
Which then explodes into, if we're including the +5.
Davvy, before you roll the damage for that natural 20, let me know.
Oh?
I've got a thing.
I'm rolling it.
Okay, don't bother. Because I am, as a reaction, am going to channel divinity, my oath of joy. Channel divinity, naughty. Your damage dice are maximum.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You automatically roll max damage.
24 +5 from my hex, or sorry, +7, which is 31, +5 from my hex, which is 36 damage in one swing. Yeah!
As your sword, as your candy cane colored sword gets engulfed by a green and red colored fire.
More like candy cane.
As you
what's up?
As you cleave into this creature, you see as he so naughty. That really hurt.
Damn right I'm naughty. I got coal for Christmas. And I swing again, which was the second attack, and that's gonna be 18 damage.
Okay.
And that's my turn. So that was a total of 31 becomes 41 becomes 49 damage in one turn. And it would have been more if I didn't have to fucking teleport from the ice and shit.
Okay. So, that being the end of Damien's turn, Rothard.
Yep.
All right, I got these guys surrounding me. I can't attack, move, and then attack, can I?
Yes, you can. Nothing's stopping you from doing that.
Yeah. If you want to move, like, as long as you have enough movement to walk away, you are capable of doing so.
Gotcha. Well, I'm still stuck in this ice, correct?
You? Yes.
Sure. And I would need to attack the ice around my feet to free myself.
Yep.
Or make a save after.
Or make a save at the end of your turn, up to you.
Or be
God,
like me and
this
teleport
is
out.
Literally impossible.
You know, just use those paladin teleports that everybody's got.
I actually, the Oath of Joy does have Dimension Door, but I already used my level slot for that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack the ice around my feet.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Yeah. Natural 20.
Okay. Just stomp your ground.
I believe, yes. So I'm going to run away from these two toy soldiers. I'm going to take the opportunity attacks if they choose to take it.
They are. It's going to be a 13 and a
Nope.
and a 12.
Nope.
Okay.
And it just bounces right off my armor as I'm moving towards Krampus. As close as I can get.
5. You can get right there, just out
Damn
of
it.
Krampus.
I will throw a javelin at the one that was furthest away from me.
Okay.
Hit. 14?
On the toy soldier?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no.
Ah.
As you just hear a pring.
Yes. Alrighty then. I'm going to telekinetically or telepathically command my Periton to get its butt up and swoop down towards those toy soldiers. It has a 60-foot fly speed.
60 foot?
I just imagine this eerie jingles coming from this creature.
Yep.
Yeah.
It makes
And
it
it is
there
going
as
to-
it comes over, just gets up. Brr, brr, brr. Actually, no, because it was prone.
That is correct. So it would just barely get there then with the 60.
Even if it did a full dash, it wouldn't be able to attack, but it would be in range.
As a fly? I guess
If
it'll
it flies,
move
even if it
30.
flies.
It's got a
Because
60-foot fly speed, so yeah.
But keep in mind, when it's prone, it spends half of its movement
Yeah.
to get up.
To get up.
Yeah.
So-
I'll just have it hovering around next to. I'll have it hovering in between the guy in red and my comrades. Or no, wait, no, it wouldn't be able to get that far. Yeah, I'll just there's good. There's good.
Yep. Okay.
And with my bonus action, I am going to cast once again. This probably ain't gonna work, but Compel Duel for a second time on Krampus.
Okay. Wisdom
You got a
saving throw?
crampy ass.
Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. It's gonna be a 19.
That succeeds.
Sorry, bud.
That's fine.
He's a spellcaster. Technically,
That
he's
is
a fae,
fine. Yep.
so. All right. So, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay. As this is now the man's turn as he appears and he looks down at all the toy soldiers and he sees Krampus. There's just fire in his eyes on the giant goat man. And he is going to move as close as he can as he, just to avoid Damien, because he's not trying to hurt anybody else, as
Just
he
to
raises
avoid
the
Damien.
staff, and he tosses the spell he has been preparing this entire turn. He is casting a level 8 fireball.
Whoa!
Grace.
I just realized something.
Uh-huh.
When I apologize for retconning this super hard. Can I ask a question?
Sure.
When I crit against him, did he have fewer than 100 hit points?
Technically, no.
Okay, we're fine.
Technically, no. At this point, after everybody else's bullshit, he's getting close to 100.
We're all fine here. No problem.
We're
I am-
fine. We're fine.
Level 8 fireballs, by the way, that's a lot of d6s.
I hear him.
Yep, I lost one.
Ah,
Alright. Time to do math! I love it!
I mean,
It's my favorite time of the year.
math time, it's math time. It's math time.
So, okay. He does 51 points of fire damage as it goes towards the back of his head like and you just see as he gets swung around. And for the first time, you see Krampus has fear on his face. Because He was the one that put him in that box because he couldn't figure out what to do with him.
Very proud of herself right now.
You will remember the name, Ignis Brimlight, you fuck! And as a bonus action,
Another fireball.
God, I wish. God, I wish that was the curse.
Twin spell is a thing.
Alright. Please excuse me, it's been a while since I've looked at my character sheet.
I'm just the idea of a twinned 8th level fireball is just terrifying.
Oh yeah.
Byzen says to Aspen, "I like your new friend."
Oh, he's got a flare.
That's all he's gonna do for right now. That's all he can really do. He's just a spellcaster. Alright. As the staff lurches back, and he's like, all of you, get up. We're not done yet. With that, it is the end of Ignis's turn. Krampus, as he turns heel. And
Who did that?
becoming panicked. He's gonna look down at you, Damien.
No.
Because he's grown so angry. How many hit points do you have left?
All of them. Every single one. 84.
84. He begins to mutter words from his mouth. Die! He's gonna cast his one and only 9th level spell.
Oh,
Harrison died.
Oh,
Sacrifice.
fuck.
And then I fucking died.
Yep, power word kill.
Tell Santa he sucks.
Wait. I just remembered something. Hold on. I'm sorry. Gotta remember if I have it. I don't know if it's on my spell list. I'm so sorry. Do I have it? Do I have it? I have counterspell.
Wait.
I have counterspell.
How dare you? Wait, actually, stop. I don't need to fucking do that at all. I have counterspell.
You do have counterspell. All right.
This bastard tries to kill me. I feel the heart palpitation. My name was written in the book. But
Nice.
But I summon all of the mirth, all of the feelings of warm winter days around the fire, under the Christmas tree. I open the present in my mind, and the present is life. As in a flash of red and green light, I beat back the spell. I cast counter spell.
All right. So what level are you casting counterspell?
It has to be 5th level.
You're gonna have to roll. I'm just letting you know now.
Can I do that thing they did in Jumanji where you just kind of put it to a specific number and then gently place it back down? I don't know what I have to roll.
Okay. Spell DC, or the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay.
So you need to be to 19.
Roll.
Wait. Okay, yeah. Plus, so I mean, make a what? Make an ability check using your spellcasting ability. Okay, so I need to beat a 19.
Mm-hmm. Spellcasting ability.
Okay.
Do or die, mate. Do or die, mate.
I died.
Oh.
I roll a 14.
This is Ignis's counterspell. Okay?
Sweet lord.
Hold on.
Just taking a picture.
Yep. I'll put it in the chat.
That is a... I don't see the chat. I don't see the picture. Show it to
It'll be
me.
in the Yaro game chat.
Oh, it's coming.
Where is it? Oh!
I'm not even kidding. That is a natural 20.
You fool!
Get
Don't
fucked,
you know
boy.
that cats have 9 lives?
As you try and speak back the words into Krampus as he's trying to violently kill you with words itself, you hear another word. Life. Let this man live. And with your counterspell and his counterspell combined, as you both begin to speak back words, you can hear them begin to reverberate back into the face of Krampus before it goes... And unfortunately, he can't really do much else.
Eat shit.
It's gonna end his turn. It is now Aspen's turn.
I died.
Super
I
angry because her
lived.
friend almost died. But since the other creature got out of the way, she's gonna cast her 6th level fireball at him. But also use Twin Spell and do it twice.
Okay, do it. Do it.
So the first half, 39 points of fire damage. And the second half, 40 points of fire damage. So 79 points of fire damage.
Blue.
Yes.
With Ignis's initial fireball, and now with your fireball, how shall you slay Krampus?
Straight up just barbecuing him, though despite the fact that she loves ice. But when her friends are in danger, and she literally tried to kill her fluffy friend, she wants to just barbecue him.
As you rain down this fireball, as being beaten back by the spoken necrotic words that was going to kill your friend, being battered by flames. So naughty. As consumed by the fireball, you can see as it burns the strap as the basket falls and hits the ground, rolling over, spilling out more of the viscera, along with the 2 children that he had kept in there. Begin to see his body disappears.
The comedic timing of your camera tonight.
I told you he was a cotton-headed Niggy Muggins.
As the body begins to just be consumed by the flame, you see the ashes and pieces begin to flow into the sky. You see the toy soldiers begin to fall and crumble into rust and return to the ground.
Always say fireball for last.
When in doubt, fireball. And when that doesn't work, fireball 3 times apparently.
You did it twice, is that okay?
3 total.
Oh yeah, if you count Ignis.
As the ashes begin to scatter across these wintered lands, and as everything begins to, and you hear these large rumbling sounds, the house that was broken and torn behind you beginning to reconstruct. And what was this dead and snow-covered grass begins to return to a light blanket of snow just over the entire land. And in that house, fully constructed, 2 whole stories high, what seemingly is a chimney just billowing smoke. And you see as the 2 children, as they begin to awaken, and you see the girl who was once very gaunt starting to return to color, and as if whatever happened and whatever deal she probably could have connected to Krampus is now faded with him. And as this man in red, as he comes touching the ground, he steps forward, and the spectral wings. Must apologize. I prefer not to lose my temper over this.
Oh, no, that was quite well placed.
Oh, are all of you okay?
Most part, and Aspen's like trying to get off the ground at this point. She cast that on the ground, so
Yeah,
Byzen helps.
He grabs
Byzen's
and he
standing right there,
pulls
so he
you
helps
up.
her up.
Yeah, everyone begins to help up. And who might all of you be, my fellow friends, saviors?
I'm Aspen. But you can call me Fig. And these are my friends.
Nice to meet you, Fig. And
Byzen
begins
pumps
to
his chest. He's...
You remind me of a friend.
As a side part, I guess since we're kind of like out of attack, she's gonna cast a prayer of healing on everybody again, just to bring them back up since they all took some hits.
Oh no! Don't expend any more of your magic. Allow me. And he comes over to all of you and he casts heal on you, Roth, and you, Damien, before he starts doing healing word on everyone else. And over time, you all return to full health. He begins to help tend to the children that you guys have in hand. Oh.
Would be helping any of the kids that were on the ground and might be a little startled by these new people around them and having just come out of a bag of evil. So
Rotharn would immediately, first thing after the battle ended, ran over to the kids and made sure that they were all right.
Yeah, I'm gonna run up to them with my giant ass greatsword waving around like, "Are you kids okay?
Put it away, Jamie.
Is everyone safe?
Yes!
Good!
Where am I? Brother!
He's like, here. Begins to help up his sister, who's vastly confused as to how she even got here.
Thankfully, she doesn't remember being stuffed in a bag, so.
Yes. I have a quick question for all of you. Do we have any idea where we are?
Does Aspen even know magically, since this was a magically placed area for us?
You get a feeling that Krampus dragged you all into his plane, or the realm that he's originally from.
Oh, the Feywilds?
As far as you can tell, as you begin to look out into the boundless fields and mountainsides, you notice one that looks like a art piece of the Sealy Kingdom, but in life. Very far away, but very familiar. It's massive.
Whatever it is, seems nice.
Byzen looked back towards the house, kind of just because it was blown apart before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's together.
Yep.
With his battle axe on his shoulder, just sort of casually walking, he goes over to it and knocks on the door.
The door opens.
Hello?
And it looks like the room that had the children in at the orphanage.
Turns back. I think I found our way home. And my accent changed again.
And where is home for all of you? As the man in red
When-
speaks up.
When last we left, we were in, what was it? Valenston? Is that the name of it?
We were in Name of City. In
You
country
are
name here.
from Volenston, with the capital city of Kilixmeyer.
Yeah, there.
As you tell him
Specifically
this, he's like, "Where the fuck is And as he doesn't even complete the sentence, these two almost spectral, light refracting hands wrap around the figure and grasp him, and then gone.
Sudden.
Well, let's never speak of him again. And then just turn around.
Seemed like
turn
an
around,
all-right fellow.
walk away.
Yep. As all of you deeply confused by this, almost as if some other entity from a different dimension came for him, you all begin to head back.
It's not our place to question the purple baby.
Oh god. This is just... I better fix this before the actual campaign.
Yeah, probably.
Hey, you're doing your best Ignis impression.
Yep. I am Ignis, motherfucker. As you all re-enter the room, and you hear out of the back of your minds, almost as if a female voice, very polite but very noticeable, almost as if you can hear everywhere. Thank you, all of you. As you all turn back towards the door and you see a standing figure with this plain white mask and this long flowing hair and raven-like wafting dress. The door closes.
Raven?
Mm-hmm.
My
Your
dear!
patron god.
Aspen is super happy at this point. Like, even her ears are just red. She's just so happy to have glimpsed her.
And almost as if time had resumed, you all look out the window. It is still daylight, but a very polite snowfall. And as you look out, you can see within the streets what seemingly are random children beginning to look and stare, questioning how they got there. As if some strange mystery, as if their disappearance comes to light. As you all see, these children, or the two children that you guys have been protecting, basically, this entire time, to the best of your ability.
Yeah. I'm just kind of glad I didn't accidentally go and just barbecue the kids at the same time.
Oh my goodness. I am gonna destroy this camera. Okay.
Definitely failing you tonight.
Oh yeah, no. Shouldn't be doing this as much.
Did you look at it the wrong way?
Are you holding your head the right way?
Ugh. Come on. There we go. So, before my camera fails again, you begin to see the light daylight snowfall begin. Children returning to their homes, lost, but you begin to see as the day begins to actually warm to these new bodies and these people's families reconnected. You leave behind some gifts for the children that you saved. Auntie June kind of hearing about this strange story that you guys had just been on. And not a single second has passed since you entered that room. But you feel like the entity that you have destroyed is no longer coming to bother any of these children. As all of you return to the art here and informing her of your endeavors, you can see as she looks out the window and holding in her hand a snow globe. I suppose Krampus only comes once a year. She puts the snow globe down. She provides you all your payments and everything that you were owed. And in the course of the next several days, you all begin to prepare for your leave and journey to Hollingrad. And that is where we're going to go ahead and end tonight's game.
Woo!
Live, guys!
We saved Christmas.
Yay!
And some
did
children,
it,
I
guys.
guess.
No
We
one died.
killed the Christmas man.
I honestly was a little nervous about letting that dude out of the ice. I was like, "What? I hope I didn't just screw us over." But you know what?
I
No,
legit-
it's one shot.
I thought
I
it was
legit
Santa.
thought it was Santa.
Yeah,
So did
yeah, I thought it was Santa.
I was
I was
hoping.
like, I was about to stop fighting Krampus immediately and just be like, Santa, Santa.
Santa!
Oh, fuck that.
All right.
My present would have healed me. That would have been so helpful. Forgot I had it.
All right,
You still have it.
So my time is coming up here. Like we're gonna be wrapping up in a couple of minutes. I'm gonna message Nova to come on by. I got some quick announcements before we wrap it up, though. So here are some fun announcements, and just in time because 2 minutes early. So.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So first and foremost, thank you all so very much. We achieved $3,000 by the end of the stream. You guys are awesome.
Went
Thank you all so
$50
much.
over.
Yeah, $50 more. Oh my gosh, you guys were so awesome. Thank you all so much. I want to thank my players who decided to join me for this crazy, wacky one shot.
This was
Hey.
This was so much fun.
Yeah.
And I cannot thank everyone enough. I want to thank St Jude for giving us the opportunity to help run for this charity. They raise money in order to research not just only cancer but also cures that help kids who are going through a rough time. The money goes to helping support a family, so that way they don't have to pay anything while they are at the hospital. So this is a massive thing, not just only for all of us, but also to Nova, who has lost family to cancer this past year. So it's very important to them just as much as it is important to everyone that we help through these donations. I want to give a huge shout out to Hero Forge, Wooden Forge, I'm sorry, I'm losing my mind. Dungeon Fog,
Hit Point Press.
Hit Point Press, and our last one. I'm sorry. Oh God, I did not think it was gonna end this easily. But yes, everyone that everyone that had been a sponsor for this in order to help out with St. Jude's mission statement to help and provide for children and their family. Thank you all so very much. I have one major announcement that I've been waiting for to talk about because for the past several weeks I've been alluding to that there has been stuff in talks for the brand new show of D6. D6 will be returning. When? There will be an announcement at the end of the video that the art gallery is being posted as I speak. However, after tonight, it is best to inform everyone that D6 and its current show, which will be coming out next year, will be joining Roll for Damage for the future campaign.
Yeah.
Roll for Damage will be the home of the new D6 campaign. The D6 campaign will still have its YouTube channel. The VODs will be uploaded there. But myself and Nova are teaming up together to bring you this brand new campaign starting very soon. So it's my really big announcement for that. And when it will be coming out, go watch the art gallery. All right. See if we could get Nova. Somebody message Nova.
Get him on the horn.
Yeah.
There he is.
Oh, there he is.
Hey.
Right there.
Right there. There he is.
Right there.
I don't think I
He's
can
muted.
hear him.
That well,
Yeah.
no, I just moved on.
There
That
he
was a
is.
very entertaining stream.
Yeah. I tried my best, man. I tried my best. So, that being said, we everything's going to be wrapping up. I'm sure we're going to be handing the stream off to you soon.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Yeah, if you take us to the Bureau backstream, I'll take over in just a second, and we'll start announcing all the prizes and all the rest of things.
Yes.
We do a little bit of a wrap up.
By the way, I forgot to mention, or I did mention, but hey, for D6's giveaway, I'm giving away this Krampus model that I hand painted. It's not perfect, but if you want to run Krampus in your campaign,
Yeah.
pretty badass.
Freaking huge
He's
and
awesome.
so cool looking.
Big, yeah.
I love the
Yeah,
cornucopia.
Yeah.
No, it's a stocking. I guess
Is
it's
it?
a cornucopia.
That's a
I thought it was
cornucopia.
a
Well, yeah, that is. Children,
Yeah.
put them in the
Yeah.
cornucopia.
Oh, God. No. All right. So, yes, and you're going to be announcing the giveaways. So we're going to let go here, and then go ahead and wrap up. So with that being said, thank you all so very much. We will be handing this off back to Nova in just a moment. And as always, we love you all so very much, and hopefully we'll see you in the next episode. Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Right.
Bye forever.